Welcome, everybody, to Hop On Rivals. It is an absolute pleasure to be here. I'm Lentini, joined for the first time in my career by the wonderful Jazz Wave, all the way from the East Coast. It's getting late for you. How you feeling over there?
I'm doing good. Hello. It is finally good to be back on the mic here at Hop On. I've missed you all so much. Locked in on school. We're done with that. We're graduating this week, so good to be back.
You're in your BBATS arc. I get it.
Hey, I'm not taking grad school. I'm not taking grad school.
Okay, yeah. Smart choice. Not in this economy. But yeah, super excited to see what we've got coming up tonight. We've got 25 attendees in this bracket. I'm certainly pulling for Elkies tonight. I think it's going to be exciting to see her on the sticks. Anybody in particular you are keeping your eye on?
I do not know who Meow2K is, so I am particularly curious to see how Meow2K is gonna do.
Okay.
All I know is that he plays Rano. Got a really high placement at Road to Rivals Vegas recently, and very highly rated by Sophie. So we'll have to see what happens there. But right now we got Wetzel, we got Kumi on our screen. Ooh, Lester Lorena.
Yeah, we've been seeing more and more of these La Reina enjoyers, which I am happy to see. I think this character goes a little bit stupid sometimes, but there are some consistency issues there, and a character like Raster, I think, highlights the consistency, or inconsistency, I should say, on both ends, because sometimes it's just absolutely disgusting. You can kill floaties at 50%, and sometimes it feels like she can't get her setup, she can't approach. So it'll be interesting to see the way that Kumi interacts with that challenge.
Absolutely, and you know, I think this wave of Lorena would not have been possible if it weren't for Corn Cycle just popping off and making guides on the character, which I love you, Corn Cycle, for doing that, but also, god damn you.
Please
god
stop.
damn you. I have been victim to too many just checkmates with up air.
Oh, it's so gross. They put you in the corner. It's like if you DI in, you get hit by the up B. If you DI out, you die. Good luck.
Oh, speaking of which, okay, Kumi almost just taking it off of Betzel to start things off. Here on Julesville for game number 1.
Slightly off there, trying to bait with the chair and then going for the grab. Didn't find it, but does get the reset anyway. Clap him up, set up the chair. I like the refresh, but it wasn't enough. Ooh, but
that's a dead bird, yeah. Linking, you miss it, folks. Well, Kumi trying to get that parry to get a lot more started, but here we go. Yeah, missed tech on the side B again. And Kumi is just going all in. Waits, tries to get a fair, not going to be able to find it. Wetzel intercepts the chair just in time by knocking Kumi, but what's Wetzel going to do here? Slipstream back out.
Love the chair usage there. Jabbing to F tilt, trying to reset the neutral here, overextends a little bit. Wetzel catches the dash attack attempt, trying to give you a taste of your own medicine, sending deep off stage, but the slipstream misses the chair.
Right now, Wetzel has to find something to just bring this back together. Tries to go for a down smash, doesn't work out. Gets blocked by Shield now, stuck in this corner. Chair is offline for the time being. F clap, still not gonna kill.
She's a heavy girl.
Wetzel trying to make something happen. Not gonna be able to find the down strong.
Oh no.
And that's a dead bird again.
That's what you get for forcing the issue sometimes. If you can't get the hit off stage, the down strong not connecting, put you in a terrible spot, and La Reina can really punish you in the corner. Movement is one of her weaknesses. So if you can't move against her, it takes that away.
Indeed, right now. Wetzel is still trying to find something. Anything will do it at this point. There's no stopping this ant. And there you go, the down tilt into F-cut. Finally gonna go ahead and take it on the board, but how long can Wetzel hold on to this last stock and gets the parry, start things off? No damage, unfortunately, though. And here comes the up
checkmates. Okay, we were respectful that time. We just went for the clap. Could have been a lot worse. I think Kumi doesn't want to take risks when they very clearly don't need to.
Yeah, understandably so. Down throw F, not F clap. Jesus, fair. Hey, when both of these characters clap, it makes sense in my mind.
F tilt. Scramble's going well for Wetzel right now. You are very behind, so you can't really afford to miss, because as soon as you do, that happens. But it's good to see the signs of life at those low percents where Wetzel has some answers to the early checks.
Indeed, and I'm trying to think that what Wetzel could do more of here, because honestly, Lorena has a difficult time approaching, right? But
Yes.
how can Wetzel capitalize on that? Really, it's like in my mind, I'm thinking throw out a lot of fair, right? Because that's a lot. Well, what a lot of wrestlers will tell you to do usually.
We are
But
seeing in the more mid-range gameplay, Wetzel doing well. Kumi is just doing a good job of getting in and winning those scraps like we're seeing right now once you get the advantage state going. So if Wetzel can play patient around Slipstream, bait out the dash attack like the one time we saw in game number 1, that could be a better way to fight back.
no. Okay, Wetzel, despite missing that tech, able to get back and take center stage for the time being. Oh,
I can't believe that missed.
me
That did
too. And no, okay, make sure to get the tech this time around. But okay, that was almost a dead bird again.
Up tilt gonna send you in a horrifying angle. However, the chair is there, and Wetzel missed the chair. That's another place that he's really been struggling. Keeps missing the chair off stage and allowing Kumi to recover.
Indeed, and that's a tricky choice to make. It's like, do I go for Lorena herself, or do I go for this chair that's gonna give her so much mix-up, so much potential?
We just saw that again, but this time on stage. Opted not to break the chair. And like, why aren't we sending the chair off stage? I don't really like this idea of putting it in the corner.
Alright, the number of times that I've seen Upstrong just scoop off of Clyde, I'm surprised that it missed there. Probably just slightly off, but doesn't matter. Kumi's still able to find a lot of damage here on Wetzel.
Wetzel doing a lot better this game, taking advantage of the stage. Again, just setting the chair in. I can deal with pulling the chair in. I don't want you to be able to summon it in the center stage, but I'm gonna be honest, I kind of disagree.
Both players scrapping here. Kumi gonna come out on that scrap. Double backer, not gonna be able to find too much off of it. Wetzel trying to get this ant off the ledge, not gonna be able to do so. Chair getting knocked around. Back online, unfortunately, but still trying to find something. Reverse fair coming up for Kumi, not gonna be able to find much off of that. Wetzel still fighting.
Ooh,
Good
okay,
way.
what a tech chase. Did the
Eight
drive-by
back
and
throw,
came
no
back.
F-clap trying to mix it up a bit.
We just saw the punishment of letting that chair sit on the
nope,
other
they're
side of the
up.
stage. Kumi got a big reversal.
Yeah, absolutely has to take this chair offline now. No. Kumi pulling chair a lot closer to him. Not gonna be able to find too much off of it. No. Tries to go for the setup, not gonna be able to find it. Wetzel, yeah,
There
gets
we
rid
go.
of the chair.
Now we're playing this a little bit differently, maybe recognizing that that game plan wasn't working super well. Perhaps not super comfortable with the matchup. I mean, it's still pretty early in La Reina's life cycle. Nice.
Good catch.
I always love that
Wetzel-
option as a mix-up.
Wetzel, okay, yeah,
All right.
understandable. But
We shake
Wetzel
on it.
is playing this a lot more carefully and a lot more patiently. I mean, we're seeing that. We're seeing the rewards of that. But Kumi, I got scared for a second. I thought we were just gonna. Never mind. Here comes the up air chain. Not gonna be able to get the checkmate yet, though.
We see Wetzel sharking here, doing a good job of keeping Kumi out of center stage, but there's the opening. And as soon as you get that opening, Kumi has been so good at capitalizing it. And now the chair is back online, which allows for some chicanery, and now you're in the corner. Nice tech.
Ooh, good tech. It's the Darren. No,
It was very greedy.
yeah, and Wetzel capitalizing fully off of that. Scraw, not gonna kill.
It was very close. That's definitely going to put some fear in Kumi. We're likely going to see some safer gameplay in the corner this time. Tries to go for a late refresh there, but a little bit off the mark, and Wetzel takes the game for it.
Yeah, great on Wetzel to be able to just slow down the pace of the game a bit here and recognize that, all right, what opportunities do I have to finally get this chair off stage, get the chair out of the picture so I can just focus on the sand? Paying off in dividends with game number 2.
I feel like Wetzel, especially in that last stock, let Kumi dig his own grave. Whether it was that aggressive up B or the late refresh trying to hog the ledge when you weren't really in the position to do so. And Wetzel just did a good job of punishing.
Absolutely. All right. Winner takes all as we go to Godai Delta for game number 3 in this first set of hop on. Things are even so far. Chair is in the corner, but Wetzel not in the position to be able to knock it off. Luckily, it's recalled for now, but we'll see it momentarily again. It's Kumi getting the up throw.
Kumi's
Has
in.
to set up the trap. Not going to be able to do so.
Wetzel answering back that time, being a little bit more defensive rather than trying to box out of disadvantage, and I think it paid off well. Very aggressive with those down Bs, though. We talked about Kumi digging their own grave. Wetzel maybe doing a bit more of the same, specifically with that move.
It's the up throw, tries to tech chase with up there, manages to find one, and just put on Wetzel here to just kind of slow down a bit, fall back, figure out how can I get my opening, but unfortunately gets put into a corner, but not for long. Never mind.
Oh,
Forget anything that I said.
What a great catch, but risky from Kumi. It pays off that time, but will it continue to as we go for the Nair a little bit early or late, depending on how you look at that with the spacing. And now we're using those fares you talked about.
Hey, oh no! I know for a fact Wetzel's just thinking, that was my scroll. That was the kill there. Now I gotta figure out how to recover here and make sure I don't lose my stock.
Oh,
Before my mistake.
shield. Insane shield from Kumi. Dash us into the F tilt. Nice. And that's going to take the first stock, putting Wetzel on the back foot. Oh no!
Blocking that side special, but not going to be able to find the kill, unfortunately. This ant is living. Wetzel missing the tech again. It's sniped by the chair. Almost got hit by the fair there. And
going deep!
The flying elbow of doom coming down on Wetzel.
Okay. You got hit by the top rope, but at least the scroll came out. Unfortunately, though, that was a very early loss of the stock. Kumi lapping on that one, and now Wetzel is in a very precarious position.
Indeed. Alright, slipstream's out offline for now. Good tech chase. Wetzel just playing this a lot more carefully. Making sure, trying not to get grabbed or
no, don't do it again. No! Okay, a miss from Wetzel, though. Kumi gets to come back. Still gets the reset. Edge guard's not over yet.
That was a very risky situation, an unfortunate SD on Kumi's end. Giving Wetzel another chance here to get this reverse 20.
Okay, that time the down B punish goes well. This is a chance. Nice slide off. Kumi not able to get the punish. Back to neutral. Kumi gets the opening. Oh no, not the chair. Trying to pull it back, trying to bait Wetzel. Wetzel doesn't fall for it.
Oh, Kumi getting greedy once again. How's Wetzel going to respond? Not going to be able to get too much, unfortunately.
We got to get rid of that chair.
Just going to wait.
Oh!
It doesn't matter. The chair into up strong is going to take it for Kumi. Moving on.
Didn't get rid of the chair. That's such a costly mistake. It showed up a lot in game 1. Wetzel was good at adapting to it, I think, in game number 2, but it reared its ugly head again. You have to play that game of, do I pressure La Reina? It was what you were talking about with the offstage situations, right? Do I pressure La Reina? Do I get rid of the chair? Same thing's true on stage, because as soon as you get sandwiched by those options, you're fighting two characters at once. That chair has a homing property. It's always going to come directly at you. And it combos so beautifully into La Reina's kill options.
Yeah, absolutely. But not the last we're going to see of Wetzel. Definitely made some great adaptations there, like you said, Lentini. But who do we have next on deck?
Let's take a look. Looks like Nara versus Mata. Okay.
Okay.
So we're moving right along here. This is going to be a round.
I am not familiar with Nara, but Mata, definitely somebody I am very familiar with. Somebody that did play a little bit of Rivals 1. I want to say still is playing Arcane in Rivals 2.
Speaking of Arcane,
always good to see them.
As long as we got a second, I love to ask people with the way the Twitter sphere has been lately. What are your thoughts on Arcane?
Oh God, I will say this. I will say this about Arcane. Ever since like the major nerfs that he got after Evo, he was never bad. He was never bad. I don't know.
So true.
This does not come as a surprise to me that he's like suddenly like good again, or not good again, but rather people are finding that he can just do whatever he wants.
I feel so vindicated, honestly, because I thought I was just really bad at the Orcane matchup. Because everybody was gaslighting me that the character was unplayably bad, bottom
Oh,
one.
no.
And then all of a sudden, like, one person on Twitter goes, actually, I think Orcane's pretty good. And then everybody's like, finally, unleash the thesis. This character's messed up.
Yeah, rule number one of just playing this game. If you're a new person to Rival Schools, just don't listen to any downplay. Every character in this game is really good, no matter which way you spin it.
Except
So
my character. That is the way. You have to push the agenda. How else will you get the buffs and nerfs that you require?
I'm a Zetter main. I'm not pushing that agenda anymore. Everybody already hates my character. I know my character's fucking stupid.
But speaking of characters we beef with, it looks like Nara's on the Clarin. So it's going to be Orcane versus Clarin here. Game number one.
No Metal Refinery?
No, we're doing it on the new stage skin. Beautiful.
I'm sorry, it's just not Air Armada to me, but anyway.
Hashtag not my Air Armada.
Alright, speaking of other characters that people really don't like, we got Clarin, we got Orcane on the screen. Historically, a matchup that Orcanes do not like, but
yeah, that's
I think it might just be a bit even to like slightly Clarin favored nowadays. What do you think?
I can see the clear counterplay on Orcane's side. Having things like that down tilt, yes, you lose to disjoints, but that's really all I think you can say in the matchup that's like super challenging. You lose to disjoints, which is the case for everybody who doesn't have a disjoint. So I think it's fine.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about this matchup. But so far, Mada's been showing, hey guys, to prove Lentini's point exactly here, disjoint does not mean that you still don't have good buttons to just spam in Clarin's face.
Yep.
And Nara's dead.
A great reversal there. Doesn't even have to go for a puddle recovery in that situation. Speaking of puddle, though, using that droplet very well just to disrupt the opening of the stock for Nara.
Well, calls out the fair, but oh no, no tipper upper for Nara. So gotta find a way to kill this whale dog.
One thing I'm immediately seeing from Mada, especially while playing the advantage of this extra stock, nice special give, by the way, is this idea of going above Clarin and letting her dig her own grave with just that typical reactive, oh, they're above me, let me hit an up tilt. And then you use droplet, you use puddle to punish, get some extra damage, and then reset neutral.
Indeed, and F-tilt finally gonna take it here for Nara. Got a stock on the board, but Mana with 104% of extra credit. Nara is saying, hey, you may have this much damage on me, but I'm not going to let you get any more. I'm going to make sure I'm holding center stage here, and I'm going to keep edge guarding you.
Gotta be careful with that edge guard. We see Mada teching and then not pressing a button, which kind of allows Clarin to reset the situation. Good parry.
Good wait.
Run-up parry works so well against that puddle sometimes.
Yeah, it's always good to remember that despite how frustrating bubbles can be to play against, there are definitely ways that, there's definitely counterplay to it. Run-up parry is definitely one of them. Sliding parry is another for anybody coming from Rivals 1. Basically, you run up, you slide, you parry, as the name entails, but right now, even stocks for both players.
Yeah, Nara has brought this back. Lost out on a kill confirm on the previous stock there, getting a jab instead of an F strong, but managed to pull it out here. We go up throw. RNG is not on your side, unfortunately. And now Nara gets to get back into the neutral, and we are just scrambling with these disjointed buttons.
Absolutely are. Forced into this corner. How are they going to get out of here? Good wait.
There. Great punish. And look at the pressure just from the movement.
There's no puddle on stage, but Nara not ready to cover the bubble butt back onto stage by Mada.
Such a strong mix-up, especially when your opponent is pressing deep off stage. Wanted to fish for the puddle there, but ends up giving it up because you're looking for just that one option. Uh-oh.
Still coming out, tries to find a fair, not going to be able to get it. Both players scrapping to find something. Good parry on the droplet. Making sure Mata does not get a puddle set up, but it doesn't matter. Another one set up again. Tries to go for up strong, not going to be able to get it.
Insane forward air there from Mata. Staying alive at 112. Any big hit could do it, but it goes both ways. However, that was not big enough of a hit. Nara's still alive, jabbing desperately in neutral. Tries to use the puddle, but it's no good.
Tries to go for the special pummel. Mata. Oh, wait.
Oh. This is your chance. Yeah,
Tries to go for a tipper Nair. 6 not going to be able to find it. Mata just going to teleport back on stage and end things off with an empowered F throw.
Nara kind of betting it all, expecting the puddle there. And great stuff from Mata, using the timing mix-up and just punishing that parry attempt with the kill.
Absolutely. And recovery is definitely one of the things that if you want to learn Arcane, you got to get extremely used to. You got to learn how to learn what your options are for recovering with and without puddle, and that's what makes this character really strong.
Oh. Okay, no answer back from Nara in the scramble there. No crouch cancels to be seen.
Well, tries to snipe with the empowered F strong. Gonna barely miss though. Nara finally able to get some damage here on Mata.
Nara keeps getting away with those recoveries to flat. I feel like that's part of what has been making this set so close, because Mata is trying really hard to play off of the puddle kills, and Nara's just leaving the situation.
He tries to go for the back of the down strong, not gonna be able to work out though.
What's the edge guard here? Do we go for the same things again? Nara just crossing up. If your puddle's over there, I'm going over here. And Mata's still trying to force the issue with it.
Mata just waiting to find an opening to get this kill. But Nara saying, get off of me, let me recover, but not gonna matter. Down strong, gonna take it. Good old reliable frame 7.
It was risky though. That is an incredibly unsafe move. Could have lost your own stock for going for that. Instead, manages to get up a stock here and up a game. Going for the belly flop, trying to thieve away a stock super early, but that's hard to do vertically against Clown.
Nara's just kind of swinging here, trying to find something to work. Oh, that was a very risky up air to go for, but didn't even matter. Nara finally able to find a tipper and a kill for his trouble.
Not quite big enough of a stage for that kind of mix-up safely. He doesn't get the tech chase on the platform, but does get the parry and just goes for the safe grab. I think was a little bit uncomfortable with the angle that you landed and wanted to get the guaranteed punish.
Yeah, we're starting to see Nara like getting really overzealous with these moves here. We didn't see many down strongs or no down strongs at all in game 1. We've seen so many come out here in game 2, probably just trying to cover all bases, but it's not really working out.
Oh, well.
This almost worked out though. Beautiful conversion. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get the kill. Nara getting the tech chase, also not finding the kill.
That was slightly off on the up tilt. Had the chance there, but unfortunately couldn't find it. But speaking of being aggressive and missing out, I feel like we're seeing the same thing on Mata's side with the edge guards. We're either completely giving backstage or we're going for the super aggressive low punishes. Does get the refresh punish there, and that is going to be enough.
Last lock situation. Nara not in a position to be able to parry bubbles there, unfortunately, but actually, why parry? You can use no fun zone.
True. It's just better parry. Ooh, nothing fun about that though. Some bad DI gonna cost you your stock. Mata on the last stock, but also on set point here. If you can find the kill, Nara doing a good job of evening it up early.
Oh, good coverage. All right. Still trying to find. Oh, I respect the read, but the DI is very rough. Luckily, Mata flubbing the edge guard there.
Kick attack back to the scramble. Jab F tilt coming out once again from Nara. Not going to go anywhere, but this might. The power of the up airs gets away from it, but gives up stage for it. Dash attack up tilt. Oh no, the back air doesn't connect.
Nara getting so many leases on life here.
Is that going to be enough? Tries to go for the back air again. This time it trades poorly. Great usage of the puddle there. That was such a scary situation to get out of. And now we're back to even.
It's the tech chase, and that's gonna do it for Mata.
That was, I mean, it was a 2-0, but it was a very close 2-0.
Absolutely.
Both games, I felt like Mata had the momentum, had control of the game, and then Nara just claws it back every time, but can't quite close the deal.
Indeed, and as we both saw, both players were getting rather overzealous there. But at the end of the day, it's like, as Claren, yes, you can kind of get away with like just throwing out moves, but you do need to be a lot more careful with how you're spacing your moves and throwing them out, because they are punishable. They're definitely punishable.
Especially if your opponent is knowing what they're looking for. If you get predictable, it's that idea of not always punishing what move do they throw out, but what defensive option do they choose after they throw out the move, or do they throw out another move? And that is your big opening to get the punish against Claren a lot of the times, especially if you're fighting with non-disjoints against disjoints.
Indeed, indeed.
Looks like up next we got exactly who we were hoping to see, or at least you were hoping to see, Mio2K versus Maya. So we're going to find out a little bit more about what Mio2K can do.
Indeed, and of course, Maya needs no introduction. Hop on regular here, hop on winner, and as well. But again, who is this mysterious Mewtwo-Kane?
Yeah, we're gonna find out. Yeah, like you said though, Maya, very well known around here, Orcane player again. So we're gonna get to see more of this character. Relatively popular in PNW, one of the more played characters, especially at like the locals. I think of people like Steve Reen also shows up a lot and reps the character pretty well. So something you got to watch out for around here.
I've heard complaints about Steve Reen, but I'm from the locals. But all that aside, I'm sure you all are wonderful people. If I ever do,
what do you mean we play Orcane
in the PNW, I'm excited to meet you all.
Yeah,
but
we would love to have you up here someday.
I'm more excited to see what's gonna happen with this set.
Yes.
As this is our first of our top 8 qualifiers.
We are really chugging along. Yeah, that's exciting. Yo took it over Ceramic. Let me see if I can get the score up. It was a 2-0 over Ceramic. Ceramic's a pretty solid player. Maya taking it over Fully Naked at the Urinal, 2-1. And that is how we got here. And we're going to Forest for the first game. So we're trying to scrap.
Hey, I don't blame both of these players for just wanting to scrap right away, because as we see Maya just keeping Mewtwo off the stage so quickly. You want center stage? No, sir.
Stage selection is so interesting versus Orcane, because if you go to a small stage, then Puddle covers so much of your stage. But if you go to a big stage, then Orcane gets to teleport for free. So there's pros and cons pretty much everywhere.
Indeed, but this is looking like a con for Mewtwo here. Maya with a very strong start. Who do we get in response?
Ooh, goes for the Needle Fair, isn't able to find it, a little bit too high and a little bit too far to the right on that punish. Knew exactly what was coming. Cleans it up anyway.
Even stocks here. You know, one thing that I really want to see Ranos take advantage of more? Just bouncing needles off a bubble. Like, that's something that you don't really see that often. The only person, to my knowledge, that has been using that is Backpack from the Florida region, so definitely something I want to see experimented a bit more here. But Mewtwo-K, Jesus, I'm so sorry. Showing that's not going to be necessary. Almost finding the kill here on Maya.
And
there we go.
There.
The classic.
Yep, into the bubble. Maya got to stay on her toes if she wants to keep ahead, and we do exactly that. Manages to get the stock, evening it up. And now we are back to the scrappy early neutral. First hit goes to Maya. First edge guard goes to Mewtwo-K.
Oh, wow, okay. I'll be able to
Oh.
catch that with tongue. Point blank.
Oh, Maya loves those. All those ridiculous offstage pressure options, whether it's the fair, whether it's the side B. You really got to watch out in this matchup. It's something that Neo2K might not be as familiar with if you haven't played a lot against Maya's brand of Arcane.
Indeed, we all are very familiar with the Maya missile, but Maya not going to be able to find an opportunity to get that no puddle on stage.
Yeah, that's it.
And no resources.
Like you said, no puddle. That is a downside to the way Maya plays this character sometimes. If you're willing to spend that puddle, if you lose the interaction, you can end up in a very precarious situation. And Neo2K took good advantage.
Indeed, and hey, edge guarding is another really crucial part of Arcane. We also have to be super careful about doing that too.
I like the stage run back.
Alright, running
I think
it back
this is a pretty
here.
good stage for Rena in this matchup.
It's the tech chase with tongue. And Maya's not playing around.
No, she is not.
She's like, I know what I need to do now. I have to
Sometimes-
download to get. I have to download. I need to beat you on this stage.
Sometimes I feel like the adaptation that you need is to just out-advantage state your opponent. Like, if there's not a clear answer to, like, how did I lose this scramble? How did I get edge guarded? Just make sure you full punish on those advantage states and beat them at their own game.
So good on Maya there, ensuring the DI
Oh,
out
no.
on that down throw. And just tries to find a fair bit of damage here. He's gonna get it. Ooh, good trap with the bubbles. And Neo
Oh, no.
2K a hard DI out. And then, I mean, to be fair, this stage is pretty small, so
It's the risk reward you take on this stage. The advantage you get as Rano on this stage, of course, is that Maya can kind of recover from anywhere if Puddle is out. So having those close blast zones evens the playing field a little bit, and I think that's the idea.
all the more reason why this stage is pretty even for both of these characters, but we shall see who's able to take it on the run back. But so far it's looking like Maya, but you know, 2K has Maya off stage, not going to be able to find the F strong that time. No down throw up strong.
You saw the threat, though, almost getting the kill at 90. Unfortunately, does die himself, and Maya with the 2-stock on game number 2 here, showing the ability to figure out what was kind of a rough first game for her.
Indeed. Now, my bet is that these two are still going to want to scrap and are going to go to Rockwall next.
Honestly,
Oh, never
I
mind.
can see
I
it,
said
but
directed.
I think the idea here is just as simple as I want the platforms to be able to get further away from bubbles, to parry bubbles from above, and to use that high ground speed of Rano better to punish with plat drop areas.
Indeed, but as we're seeing, there's also a downside to choosing this stage, and that's you're giving Maya full range to just use Cannonball here
Yeah,
to
you gotta
cover
watch out.
everything.
You better not shout.
L2K.
Oh no, that's it.
Yeah.
Maya had
Belly
puddle, so
flop
she gets
catching
to
him.
go all the way down there. She's more than happy to make that awkward for both of you, and now she has a crucial lead going into this final game. Oh, this is actually best of 5, now that I think about it, right? Because we're in top 16.
Yeah, we're in best of 5 territory now, but Maya oh my lord, not playing around. Neither of these players playing around. The L2K preventing the early kill off of the top with one of his own.
Oh. Tries to go for the up strong conversion there. No dice. Gives Maya another opportunity, and now we are back in the up air dimension. Swaps it out for the body slam, which I really like as a mix-up there, but Neo2K does get back to ground. Ooh,
Oh my-
nice belly flop combo.
I got no words. 10
That
out
was
of
just
10,
nice.
no notes.
Very nice. Well done. Forward throw. Started off right.
Good slingshot back on stage to get to center stage again, but it doesn't matter. Maya's just gonna keep sniping you with these up tilts on that platform. Ooh, but a good snipe with Needle. Forcing Maya to just wait a bit here on the recovery, but she is still able to make it back.
And having those stacks of
There.
poison does go a long way to create pressure. Now to get the punish on the side B that time. Mio has been pretty good at that historically and makes up for it with another down strong tech chase into the corner, really scouting out Maya's escape options.
Indeed. All right, Tom, not going to be able to keep Maya in bubble too long, but still a solid 26%. It doesn't matter because never mind. Here we go again. Not going to be able to find too much. Maya, that's going to kill below 100%, and Maya going up 2-0.
That caught me off guard.
Be careful what you wish for with choosing this stage.
Honestly, I say run it back. I think Mio had some good answers there, but instead we're going to exactly what you called. We're going to rock wall. We're trying to cheese our opponents as early and often as possible. I also think this is a great pick.
Hey, it makes perfect sense for both of these characters, right? They can just kill you off to the side so quickly, but at the end of the day, Rockwall is just such a volatile stage in general. You may never know what's gonna happen or what you're gonna get.
I think if you're
but right now,
you're
what
kind
we're
of
getting
praying
is
for that
never
volatility.
mind. Right now, what we're getting is Maya in control.
Well, hold on. It can oscillate so quickly in a game like Rivals. Watching out for that bubble, but not able to quite avoid it. Had the chance for a parry because you were on the platform. But look, it doesn't matter. Doesn't get the hitbox you wanted on that forward air, though.
But wait, no down strong kill just yet.
Oh,
and
no.
yeah, there's the cannonball.
You're just not expecting the vertical speed on that forward air sometimes, in addition to the horizontal. That diagonal is so good for Maya with that big hitbox.
Excellent argument. Unfortunately, Rano back air gonna take things and even it out.
It's like when you're arguing with someone on Twitter and they just say the same one line over and over and over. Rano back air. Yeah, you're right. You got me.
Good, perfect chip. Just gonna. Ooh, I see what Meow 2K is going for.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
Goes
the
the wrong
the
way.
bubble insurance. Back throw, fair. Gonna play it safe. And Maya just gonna burn that teleport, trying to catch Meow 2K going to plat. Still stuck in this corner.
it was a nice fake out though. The side B cancel. And now you get your juggle opportunity. Goes for the up air. Mio, not afraid, swings back, recognizes the frame advantage, but Maya still has center stage, but she gives it up.
Oh, she is feeling herself today, and she's getting punished for it.
What was any of that? What are we doing here? All right, yeah, you're done, bro. Goodbye.
Honestly, I respect it from Maya. It's not often that you see many teleport kills in this game.
Just gotta catch him off guard with it. Like it's the game 4 right there. Just in that sweet spot of the set where it's not on their radar and they forget to press the B button.
Ito's gonna interrupt Cannonball this time around. Aerial Tongue gonna ends up hitting stage and not everything else. Maya looking for the double up air to just end things here. Not gonna be able to find it, but resets the situation.
Right, dash
He'll
attack is an
fix yet.
opportunity. Forced her low with the needle as well, just making things a little bit uncomfortable for Maya. Once again, goes for that tech chase into the corner, but this time around, Maya got to shield. Still the down strong comes out. Still stuck in the corner, but that puddle is there. Bets on it, doesn't get it, but it doesn't matter because the up air comes out, and it does take it, giving Maya the victory in the set. 3-1. But what a fight it was from Yo2K.
Honestly, I would not have been surprised if this went to Game 5 Montini. Both of these players are playing excellently, forcing themselves into situations that they couldn't get out of. Just really solid showing from Meow 2K.
I agree. Very exciting to see this player. I'm glad that you put him on my radar going into this, so we had a little bit more context for what was going on. And I'm looking at who we got up next. It looks like it's going to be Mustard and No Thighs. We got a couple more heavy hitters. And y'all, while we're waiting for them to come up, if you want to show a little bit of gratitude for our heavy hitters, one place you can do that is !Matcherino in the chat. there are ways to freely contribute just a little bit of money to add to the pot. It goes a long way for players who are trying to, for example, get out to EVO. That's a big thing that's on everybody's mind right now. And I will say we have 3 EVO registrations to give away to viewers this week. So if you would like to be added into that giveaway, if you'd like your own opportunity to get free registration for EVO, which is about $200, it's an amazing opportunity. Use !evopass in the chat, all lowercase, just !evopass, and you can possibly find yourself with a free ticket to EVO. It'd be sick. Love to have more of you. I'll be there.
Yeah, and honestly, shoutouts to Ludwig for trying to make this big. You know, it'd be really nice to see Rivals just get the main stage, be up there with like a bunch of titans and fighting games. So,
absolutely.
Make sure, like Lentini said, if you want an evopass, !evopass in chat. And again, the match arena, you want people to walk away with some moolah. I always make sure to contribute to the match arena myself, so do that yourself as well.
Shout out the BOBC pass in the chat. I feel that one. Yeah, it's not even on our slides, but definitely check out Battle of BC. It's gonna be awesome. We'd love to see y'all there.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Bird has been killing it with the advertising. Shout outs to him for
fun.
taking the lead on things for Battle of BC.
There's so many great events around here. Anybody who's not in the Discord, I don't have like an invite link on me, but there is a PNW Rivals Discord to keep you up to date with everything that's going on. There's even a channel in there to help figure out housing with other people who are also going to EVO, etc. So if someone in chat wants to like send an invite link for anybody who doesn't have that, maybe would appreciate it.
All right, but getting into our next top 8 qualifier set, like you said, we got Mustard, we got Nothai, we got Mustard Zetterburn?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Maybe it's some matchup specific.
I'm so used to seeing her play, you know, the Galvan or previously the Loxodon, but the Zetterburn's something that I have not seen too much of, so we'll see how this ends up as we go into game 1. Back on Aetherian Forest.
I am terrified of Forest in this matchup. Oh no. Oh no, you did 70 and then just disappeared from my next trip.
Yeah. Wanna see this neat magic trick on this? Okay. I honestly thought no. Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
no.
Never mind. You know what? I won't say anything else.
What are we doing? LPs isn't even on stream yet. What are we doing?
We're playing Smash 4 now. That's what we're doing. Alright.
Spot dodge on the up tilt. Doesn't matter though, because Nothai is just going to keep hitting buttons. Oh no. Oh, that was not it. It's amazing how much Nothai can just like press seemingly whatever and get away with it. Because there's like an extra layer to it that we're not ready for.
Oh, almost there for Mustard. I think, actually, I don't know if well, speaking of Upstrong, I was gonna say I don't even know if Upstrong would have connected there. It might have, but it doesn't matter. Mustard able to find another one.
Keeping it super even here. How explosive this game has been. Surprising to see, but very exciting. Important game number 1 just for that counter pick advantage going into the rest of the set. Goes a long way.
Indeed, and one thing that I was going to say about like the stage is like I think all the fire characters like the stage, but it just kind of shifts depending on which one is going up against each other. And we saw a little bit earlier. Nothai just chucking out Upstrongs, it makes it a tad bit difficult for a Mustard to be able to approach, especially when you only have that one platform to be able to move around on.
Speaking of Upstrongs, very low ceiling here, so that is something that a floaty character like Lox is going to have to watch out for. Going off the top, even at 94 there, just showing the threat of that move. Doesn't go for the wave dash there. I think Mustard might have had the opportunity to take the game. Can you do it again?
We'll see. Gets the parry on the Upstrong. Not going to be able to find anything. Nothai mixing it up. Reverse backer. Not going to take it just yet. But
that
that's
will
going to do
take
it.
It's such a big hitbox. It's a lot easier than with a lot of other characters to use that disjoint to stuff away the down special. Nice ideas there from Mustard, but it was not meant to be. And now we have to wonder if we're going to see the same character. Answer is yes.
Hey, you know, I respect it. Sometimes you enter a bracket and be like, I'm just gonna learn this character for the fun of it. I got nothing to lose here. I just want to have fun. So,
Yeah, I think Mustard already has her evopass, so maybe this is her opportunity to try out characters that maybe will show up at Evo. Who knows?
possibly, but not a good opportunity there for Nothai to start off another game with an SD.
We went to another small stage, this time just with bigger blast zones. So definitely more opportunities to edge guard Loxodont to create awkward recovery angles and force the up B 50-50s on the parry. That was a nice stall. And the downside, of course, for Zetterburn is he can get edge guarded as well.
Mustard going to be the one to find the opening here with the fair, but not going to be able to find too much off with Nothai just counterattacking here. One up strong, two up strongs.
Yeah, I think Nothai is
off stage here, and she's dead.
Nothai is very good at forcing you to be the one to approach. His game plan really leans into the strength of the character, and that is that Loxodont is a wall. He won't approach you quickly. He'll just slowly walk up, take the stage, and force you to do something about it.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, not going to be able to find the down strong there. Nothai responding. The coast to coast. No kill just yet though. Mustard still trying to find a kill of her own. Just on a back off take center stage with that reverse back there. It's going to force Mustard back off.
Oh, you're dead.
And yeah, that's a dead lion.
That stage just did not work out for Mustard. Nothai is so good at hitting his edge guards, at creating those situations to begin with, and once again, using those giant normals that Loxodont has to cover large swaths of recovery mix-up timings and directions all in one hitbox.
Indeed. All right. Game number 3 going to Armada flagship. I also think that it may be a bit of character unfamiliarity also coming out from Mustard, because as a Zetterman myself, I know like what my mix-ups are and what opportunities I have to live, and I think that she might have been able. There were a couple times that she might have been able to flip through the wall there.
Yes.
So,
again,
like, all stuff that comes with learning a new character.
For sure. But what I was about to talk about is what we just saw. Nothai is doing such a good job of going deep with the edge guards to prevent Mustard from even having the opportunity to decide, am I going to go high? Am I going to go low? Am I going to stall? Because Nothai is already all the way out there, so you just have to hope on like an air dodge timing, which is not consistent.
Mm-hmm. Nothai putting himself off stage here. What's he plotting? Not much, but his death.
Okay, good parry. Use that to get some early control. I like the wave land on the plat, making it very awkward for Mustard. And still, like you said, not afraid to go off stage, getting a bit reversaled there, but still managing to win the interaction. Oh no, you got clipped. You're dead.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like Nothai has just gotten to the point. Oh, no jump, by the way. Gotta be careful.
Let's try but not able to fully capitalize on that.
I think Mustard was trying to grab the ledge and schmooved too fast. There we go. Been waiting for that punish.
Also, it's away from the wall and the ledge for the time being.
Chance here, but no. The frame advantage goes to Nothai, who now takes it once again, using that well-placed platform to extend up tilt into up air train. Doesn't get the reverse hit back air, but the threat of the kill is online.
Indeed, and Mustard tries to find the sweet spot fair, not gonna get it. Barely manages to sneak back on.
Just that palpable pressure that Nothai continues to exert on Mustard, forcing risky jumps like that as you're desperately trying to get out of the corner, and Nothai keeps being ready for it. Keeps using, like we said, those big normals to reduce the mix-up options that Mustard has.
Indeed. Not the last we're gonna see of Mustard. Who knows? Maybe she's like, you know, I think I just want to play Galvin and losers. I want to punch my ticket in top 8. Maybe she just goes full Zetterburn through and through, no matter what happens. We'll see what the result is not gonna be. But no fight, overwhelming pressure and forcing Mustard to just come to him, like you were saying, Lentini.
That was a fun set. Very fast set. Very aggressive set. And we might be seeing more of the same because I see up next we've got Elkies and Mada. It's hard for an Elkie set to be long. So let's see how this shakes down. How you feeling going into it?
Ooh, I know we're getting Elkies Lorena, but what's funny is that both of these players played Maple. So part of me is like, maybe they'll pull out the Maple for the fun one, but I know we're getting
just like the game one,
Lorena or Ken.
The handshake. Okay, we play Maple, and then we go mains after that. But yeah, like you said, Elkies has drifted away from the Maple. I think that character is a bit underrated right now. I understand the critiques of the weaknesses of the character, the floor hugging, the edge guarding, etc. But we'll see what happens. Maybe Plup will bring back the Maple at Evo, even though he said he's probably not. I think he's going to go Forsburn. But maybe he'll bring him out at Evo and go, wait a minute, no, this character's top tier. We were wrong.
See, that was actually one of the characters I was hoping Plup would go as Forsburn.
He's been
because
playing a lot
what's
of
so
Fors on
funny,
stream.
what's so funny, he was like, why don't more Forsburns just use smoke? And I'm sitting here watching him just use smoke and win in neutral. And I'm like, good question, Plup.
Yeah, they were using it at launch. That's the thing. I remember all the Forsburn players going crazy with the smoke. I'm like, what do I do? I just lose.
We lost the ancient art of playing neutral and smoke. We gotta bring it back. It's key to the character.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Plup always has a way of playing characters a little bit differently than everybody else. He just sees a different world than we do, and we're just living in it.
Yep.
But that's part of the fun of the game.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the top 50 is gonna say whenever that comes out. We all know the true number 1 is Plup.
It's so exciting to see how the expression of this game continues to shine as players get better and better. We haven't converged to clear dominant strategies, especially with the number of patches. And we can have players who play a character so differently.
Absolutely. There's never a inherently wrong way to play any character in this game. And that's just the beauty of Rivals, and I love it. You just look at Craig. Look at Craig, and that's a character we haven't really seen so much of unless Outcast enters. But
yeah, Craig is weirdly absent in the PNW. I know Fully Naked at the Urinal is in this bracket and has historically played Craig, but at the moment at least is all in on, you guessed it, La Reina.
Hey, people sometimes just want to play the crowd pleaser, and it's working. Ask for the Reina and you shall receive.
As long as I don't have to play against Craig, he's my crowd pleaser. I love that character.
It's funny because both in Rivals 2 and 1, I know how to beat Craig. I can just never apply into an actual match, and it's so funny. I'll tell you stuff about the Craig zone, which is essentially how many it's like the distance between Craig and his down special, right? The third spec of down special. That's the Craig zone. If you're in the Craig zone, you're beating him up. If you're out of the Craig zone, get ready to parry rock and shards.
Yeah.
But we got no Craig here, unfortunately, or
great.
Fortunately for Craig haters, though.
See, I always do the same thing in that matchup as well, where I think about stuff like that, and I'm worried about, okay, the down B, don't let him pull rock, and then I just get hit by 18 fairs in a row.
Yep.
Like, all right, you got me. That's just my bad.
Alrighty, getting into it. Game number 1 on Julesville. You're welcome, Outcast. Alright, I've heard that the Lorenas have not been a fan of this matchup, and I can see it. Like,
definitely.
Bubbles is infuriating to deal with.
I definitely think Bubbles are horrifying in this matchup. Unlike the Crag matchup, this is a matchup where the theory matches the reality, extremely well. That said, Elkies is one of the premier players of this character, is definitely aware of the matchup, and I'm excited to see how she interacts with it.
Absolutely. It's funny just seeing Elki's ints and roots just kind of tie in with playing Lorena.
Yes. I love going to events and watching her top 8 in both games. I don't know how good players
that'd
do
be
it.
so funny.
I've seen it. I've been there.
Just a little slow walk into parry droplet. Alright, Elki's.
That grab.
Oh my, she got so greedy. Got extra punished for it.
It's the Elkies way. And I wouldn't want anything else. Once again, using that massive side B range, going with the bonk on the dash attack, because you don't have a puddle.
What's the stage, Lantini? We only know off stage when Elkies is here.
We're playing Brawlhalla. It's fine.
Oh no. Alright, Mata tried to find something. Never mind.
No.
Doesn't need to find anything. Elkie stacks.
What were you even looking for, Elkies? There was nothing there. Okay, calm down. Calm down.
Elkies, please.
You don't gotta do that. Like, you're good. You're winning. Okay, thank you. Elkies.
Oh, man.
Her worst matchup is herself. It always has been. It always will be. Elki's sleep paralysis demon is also Elki's.
Live by the SD, die by the SD.
So
All right.
game number 2, I'm thinking we probably want a big stage. Yeah, we do see bans on big stages, and sure enough, big stage is what ends up coming out. I think that's going to help a lot with the superior movement of Arcane and having more of an opportunity to just place that puddle and get back to stage when this happens.
Yep.
Yeah, like, I'm not dealing with that.
Alright, Mata in a good position. Never mind.
Oh, no.
Forget I said anything. Or unless Elki's misses the fair.
We have chair, though, so it's fine. She gets to come back. But yeah, just creating those threats. 2 interactions, and both of them went into those do-or-die scenarios. Just goes to show how consistent Elkies is at forcing her win con. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, Abstrong just a little bit too short there for Mata, but... Honestly, to me, Elki's win con is just random bullshit go. It's been like that in Rivals 1. It's still been like that for her in Rivals 2. And... Oh, good, ops attack there by Mata.
Yeah.
Just stay alive here, but tries to find a back and not be able to get it.
Dude.
Yeah.
The 2026 variant of walk up slowly and down smash really is Lorena walk up slowly and up strong.
Yep. Or up strong.
I see it so often.
And we're also seeing just a lot of mistakes coming out from a lot of people here tonight
We don't
on
tech those.
stage. And it's a tricky move to tech.
It is. Especially
So
with,
I don't blame him.
especially with the way DI can influence it. Oh, this could be the stop. It is.
Never mind. Mata, I was about to say Mata finally taking that first stock, but not soon after. Oh, okay.
Okay, don't make it a third. All right, we're good. We're good. We're back to neutral. We didn't get disrespected. Nice punish. Mata struggling.
Those bubbles very well. Oh, no belly flop. Good tech on the wall.
Love the get up attack, and Elkie is actually. Oh no! You were right. You were so right, Elkies. This time around, Mata does wait it out, but the chair comes out to play.
Good spot to actually avoid getting caught by that side special.
Toss the chair.
Trying to mix up her approach there by just elbowing the chair. Not going to be able to get a Mata, forcing her off stage. She sneaks back on, up there.
Oh.
Not going to find too much. Tries to read a teleport. Not going to get it.
A bit of a mistake there. But still, big advantage for Elkies even on this stage. She's doing such a good such a good job of closing the gap. Okay, belly flop into up tilt. Some mix-ups from Mata. Yeah.
I've never seen that before. My god.
Elkies, honestly, she's just so good at emergent gameplay. We were kind of touching on it earlier, but she is such a fan of, let's just see what happens together, and gambling on her ability to respond to it more quickly and more accurately. Also, thank you, One Outcast, for the raid. Appreciate y'all. We're here at Hop on Rivals in winners quarterfinals. It is Elkies Mata going into game number 3.
Honestly, on Mata's end, they were doing a great job of just kind of baiting out these parries from Elkies and capitalizing on the. Okay, you got grabbed.
Okay, we're good.
Luckily, that doesn't do an insane amount of damage. Okay,
no. And she still wants more. She's not satisfied. The whale dog is already dead, Elkies. Calm down. Yeah,
you could never side special enough.
no. And there's nowhere to go because the puddle's right there. You know she's going for it.
Elkies.
Oh, no. She's going to do it again.
And she just walks it off like nothing happened.
Yep. Very good awareness there from Elkies, knowing you have to side B in this situation. Gets the punish and gets the confirm into the chair once again because still Mata has not been able to get it out of play.
Chair offline temporarily, but Elkies does not need it to get that kill. Mata staring at loser side stock here. Okay.
Oh.
Elkies.
Okay. Elkies with the fine I'll do it myself game plan. Thanos snapping everybody's stocks equally there. Absolutely classic Elkies gameplay through and through.
Oh, but I got nothing to say to that.
It's just an Elkies game. What are you gonna do? That was just a blast zone cancel on that last one. Oh, I got center stage again. Perfect. Let me kill you at 40 after the hit.
Oh man, when you fight Elkies, you're not losing your stocks. You're not taking her stocks. She just takes everybody's stocks. It doesn't matter.
She does not discriminate.
Oh man, but off stream, our final winners qualifier match, Sophie versus Ryuki. Sophie taking that 3-0. I'm wondering if she continued to play Loxodon into this, because I'm seeing Loxodon reported in winners round 2.
Hey yo, the Sophie Loxodon?
Is this the Stango virus? Everybody's just playing Loxodon now.
Practicing for the Stango challenge. Gotta learn the character
yeah.
myself if I'm gonna get that skin. For anybody who hasn't seen that, by the way, that's real. The devs added a skin in the game. It's a recolor skin in the game for if you can beat Stango's Locks challenge. It's very fun.
Or if you can beat Don Cascone in EU, because funny enough, there's a player with the name Don in it, and the devs are like, here, you can have the skin too. And Stango was not happy about that.
Yeah, I did see the tweet about that. I didn't have the context. That's very funny. And if you would like to meet Stango at Evo, you know what you can do. ! evopass in the chat. We're giving away 3 of them tonight, and I think most of chat probably has Evo passes at this point. So if you think you have an opportunity to go out to Evo and that $200-ish difference of the free sign-up will make a difference for you, definitely take advantage. ! Evo chat, just like Kid Sensei in the chat right now. ! Evo pass one last time. Would love to see y'all there.
Additionally, if you want these players that you're watching, you're enjoying the stream, you want them to walk away with some nice moolah, ! Maturino in chat, donate to the prize pot if you can, and if you can't, that's okay. We've got 25-cent codes that you can redeem to add to the pot. I always redeem those 25-cent codes myself as a big hop-on enjoyer, so you can do so too. Make sure you check that out as well.
Yeah, it's very much one of those things that a little goes a long way when a lot of people do it. We've got 73 viewers right now. If everybody !Matcherinos, you can put a few bucks in the pockets of the people who consistently get the top 8s, who consistently win these events every week, and that can help them be able to go to an Evo, to a Battle of BC, because it adds up and it gets them over the edge. It's a great opportunity that we have for Matcherino, so we should take advantage.
Absolutely, but that is the end of our block, folks at home. I'm, as you may have seen before, but if you haven't, I'll introduce myself again. I am Jazzwave. I am a longtime TO here in the Rivals community, currently taking a break to focus more on graphic design. So if you ever are looking for somebody who can do top 8 graphics, logos, or more, I have a Ko-Fi, do ! This is not my stream, good lord. Make sure to check me out on Ko-Fi at ko-fi.com/jazzsoundwave. I also occasionally stream and do a podcast called the Wavelength Intel Podcast with some other people you might know, like the One Outcast, where we talk about Rivals of Aether, other platform fighters, and sometimes life. So if you ever want to check that out, we are on YouTube and Spotify.
And I, of course, have been Lentini. Y'all have seen me around the block. I always love getting to do this. I love getting to work with you for the first time today, Jazzwave. My Twitter's in the corner if you guys want to connect. Always love to talk afterwards. But that is going to do it for us. Thank you all for being here. We're going to take maybe a 20-minute break while we get set up for top 8. In the meantime, grab yourselves a snack. It's going to be awesome, and I will see you in the chat. Later, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, kings, queens, and bees, all you royalty in the scene, you know what it be. It's Jen on the mic, joined by the one, the only, the newest shaved beard on the block. Nasta, how we doing, baby?
We're doing well, we're doing well. You know, like the beard is a little short right now, but I think it's actually looking pretty good.
It's looking good. I like it. I like it. It's a vibe. Now, that being said, we got some bigger vibes today, all right? I could talk about your cute face all day, but we got to talk about some wonderful players of it. What are you laughing for, Nasta? Huh?
Because you opted out of the, you know, the gay dad shirt that you had on earlier.
The glasses? Look, okay, chat, I need you to understand I had this gay-ass polo dad shirt, but to pull it together, there needed to be the round glasses, and just they were too dark. They were too dark.
There was too much of a compromise.
I have to be able to see, Nasta. I think
Do you?
to cast, yes.
Okay, maybe
I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny. All right. I gotta lean on my analysis a little bit. Speaking of, we got Maya. Look, Orcane has been the talk of the town lately, and I can't blame nobody. This character is crazy. On the other side, we got Elkies rocking the Lorena. I know we got a lot of talk about Corn Cycle when it comes to the hotline in general, but today we got a different Lorena pulling the strings here. Already getting that dash attack and everything, not going to be enough, and you might just be dying because Maya is nasty with it.
Yeah, for sure. And I just want to say, like, in terms of the Lorenas just across the PNW, they are just showing up here, showing that we're kind of a Lorena region. You know, thank you, the Corn Cycle, definitely kind of putting that on the map, but, you know, just so many good representatives for the character.
Truly, ooh, goddamn. One little dash attack, it spiked right into that blast zone. Good job by Elkies right there. Now going ahead, setting up with the side B. And we got the Ganondorf special, you know, just try to re-stomp them over and over again and see what happens.
And right now, this is just all extra value here, as like from the beginning, you know, in terms of just, it was pure Orcane advantage, but suddenly we're just seeing more and more value for Elkies. But as I say that, stock has been taken, blood has been shed.
And Maya right on top of it, getting some of these up airs. I love the utilization of the spike hitbox to reset inside of neutral to try to get a further extension. Now though, Elki's definitely one of those players, she's going to go for those nasty little pummel games, all right? You have to play the game with her.
Oh yeah, for sure. And man, just the stage control. Wait a minute, okay. For a second I thought, you know,
the chair combos are nasty. The chair combos are nasty, Nasa. No, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Gives you a little bit of an aneurysm. She's coming from that Rivals 1 Lorena, okay? That's something that a lot of people, if you don't know, this was her character when it came to workshop games.
Ooh. Oh, shoot. Are you able to make that back? Not quite.
Maya shutting it down there and now able to go ahead and get on the front foot. Try to go ahead, get some more damage here. I love the back and forth we've had, but instead gonna get ripped right out of here, keeping it nice and even.
Okay, you said nice and even. Good stage control here for Maya. Oh, but wait a minute. Elki's trying to get up to some business here. Hold on a minute. Okay, but now a little bit of that swap up.
I love that from Maya. Of course, seeing how Elkies has been playing the advantage state, recognizing the ability that if she jumps, I'm going to get reset. Let me go straight to puddle. Now at this point, Elkies still getting that reversal once more. It's been a big problem for Maya this game. Really just struggling to maintain the advantage state. But right there, one good ledge hog, and it's all over.
Oh, man. What a game one. What a game one.
What a game one. Shout out to Maya right there, showcasing this beautiful little whale dog. Now, we're going to go ahead, head over to Jules Vale. Keep this stage, that base stage, nice and small. We want to be able to scrap. At the same time, though, Maya has been doing a really good job of maintaining the power inside of those scenarios. And now, so far, already dishing out 50%.
Yeah, we'll definitely see a lot of that, like, rising percent on Elki's side, right? Just because you're kind of having to deal with the disadvantage that comes with playing a bigger bodied character. But then when we see Elki's just, like, in the zone, it is just a marvel.
Yeah, that's the thing. Lorena is all about that advantage state. If you could gain it, you can maintain it and just dish out mad damage. That's why Maya having to reset for a third time across 3 advantage states, matching what Elkies did in 1. Now Elkies starting to catch back up, get the kill with the forward strong. Love that.
Absolutely dirty, but immediate parry there from Maya. Okay, wait a minute. Good patience over on that puddle, and it was the perfect position.
Yeah, you got to be so careful in some of those tech chases, otherwise Maya is going to rip out your heart. Now though, Elkies taking it into her hand and making sure that Maya, they cannot escape. 75% for the troubles. Now Maya has to go ahead and find a way to dish it back out, but only 12% before hitting the reversal.
Okay, over here towards the ledge. Swap back and forth here. Okay, ended up for the tech in a little risky, but luckily didn't end up getting red.
Maya responding with the double nair and everything, but getting popped in that right corner. They're going to be dropping that stock. Now at this point, you've got a lot of room to make up because for the first time, this stock is not on death's door after taking it. Maya, though, doing a really good job, unfortunately missing out on that back air. Don't matter. We got the down tilt, maintaining the pressure, but Elkies gets the reversal.
Yeah, Maya over here. This is a very important game to win. If you can do this, I don't know, you're setting a precedent as, like, right now, Elkies being down the game, this is on the stage counter pick. Losing this can be really rough.
Yeah, no, you don't want to go down 2-0 right here. There we go. We got the nair to go ahead and clean it up. Good job from Maya. They are on top of this right now, finally getting it through. Now, getting the tech chase, but of course, the one character that you gotta be so especially careful against when they get that special get up able to go ahead and grab you no matter what. Now, at this point, Maya maintained the pressure, but Elkies, the big story for me has been that disadvantage state where she just goes ahead, reverses it with the side B because Arcane still a little stubby.
Oh, that just kills.
That just kills.
All right, and we're really ready to get right back into it here. What are the bans? Where are we going? What are you thinking, Yin? What kind of scenery we might be seeing?
I think a big part of it that helped out a lot for Elkies was making it so that Maya didn't have the capability to run away and escape. Because then at that point, Elkies was able to maintain a lot of these advantage states for 70, 80%. And so, and another part of that was the platforms, right? Them being shifting so that Elkies can constantly rely on this kind of like wide middle platform was really good. So if I'm Maya, I'm being careful of Jules Vale, of the Metal Junction and everything, and I'm gonna go for maybe a bigger stage. Instead, Maya gonna opt for a smaller one, but a platform that isn't gonna be as reliable for Elkies to go off of. But on top of that, another big part of this is Maya is going to be able to kill off those side blast zones very quickly at very low percents, as we're seeing right there. Quadruple nair, so much damage, unable to go ahead and get the ledge hog like they wanted, but it doesn't matter. That's still 72%. That is a lot of damage to make up.
Okay, able to get the jab mixed in there, really trying to go for a lot of value. We've seen a few breaks, but we're seeing a little bit of a king combo here, almost here with these mix-ups.
Pop her all the way up to 52%. Now she's on deck. That coughing baby back air don't matter. We get the Maya missile. You gotta be so careful with how you're recovering, and that's a big part of why this stage is likely being chosen here by Maya, is it's a very difficult thing to just back off, switch up your recovery route when those blast zones are so close to the stage.
Okay, was able to get the parry punish there, but not really at that kill percent. Having the chair ready, okay, but kind of lost there towards the side of the ledge. You know, if you're Elkies, you definitely are feeling a little bit better after that.
Yeah, no, you are definitely going to take that. And now at this point, we are dishing out some mad damage. Only 32% there. Maya, of course, able to go ahead and just redirect, get on out of there. Now the grab, though, once again, snatching it up. Elkies doing such a good job of utilizing that side B burst range. Gets the parry. We're going to go ahead and hit the backward hit of the Force Strong. Still not going to do it, even on Forest.
Yeah, but definitely not too scared after that, but I don't know, maybe you should be here. Elkies, you know, down the stock. Mine looking pretty good, but as you were talking about, it's just those 1-2 interactions, especially once we see kind of around that 70%. This is where you start to see Elkies take back that advantage.
I will say I love how Maya has adjusted her advantage state against Elkies. Instead of focusing on that offstage, we saw her focus on just getting the down tilts, the tech chases right there, and that's a really good change, making it much harder for Elkies to go ahead and reversal the situation there. Now at this point though, able to go ahead and use the platform for a second, but still not able to capitalize it the way she wanted, and that has allowed Maya to pick. Oh, they died at the same time, which means we go ahead and reset. Status arrivals, still Maya gonna go ahead and get that. Okay, little breakdown of this game mechanic, super rare, super individualistic. If they die at the exact same time, the game says, hey, we're just gonna go ahead and put you both on the Angel platform, that way you get the chance to reset. Is the same sort of thing happens if you time out and you're both at the same stock, same percentage. It also goes ahead and just has you run back that one stock immediately. So, cool little stuff. Shout outs to the Rivals team. They understand the competitive nature of the game, and so they go ahead, put little stuff like that in for the people.
And it just leads to really cool scenarios, right? Because a lot of it like ends up being the suspenseful moment that kind of hits like, you know, the downhill moment, right? There's like, oh, well, now it's happened, right? Now what do we do? This keeps the momentum of the match, and I think as a competitor, it's something you gotta appreciate.
Yeah, it's just one of those things if you don't know about it, because like Maya was saying in the chat, like, what the fuck was that? If you don't know about it, it takes you a second, and you kind of saw both Elkies and Maya think about it for a second, like what they wanted to do. So
yeah, but both of them were sitting on the platforms and just like, wait a minute, what am I supposed to do here?
it's scary. It's scary. Now at this point, though, we're getting a little scary on that Godai Delta. Of course, Elki's doing a really good job of maintaining some of the pressure with the up Bs and everything to get some of these early kills, the up strongs as well. And so having a lower ceiling going to help her a lot in that case. That being said, Maya still able to go ahead and capitalize on this stage pick thus far, keeping it nice and even. I love how back and forth it has been.
A little bit of shake up here. Oh man, Maya really trying to find that opening here. Good setup there towards the platform. Love the extension. Okay, Elki is trying to get a little bit of mix up here. Great tech getting back there towards the platform. Oh no, catch on the read.
Yeah, you love to see that from Maya, but this time not going to go ahead and capitalize. Elki's having the recognition that, hey, last time you did this neutral getup, I'm going to be ready for it. Doesn't matter, though. If you're going past the ledge, you're going to be taking that upbeat through the puddle. Now, Elki's put on death's door on what could be her last game winner's side.
Yeah, I feel like everyone... Oh!
Damn!
What a call out there, but Maya right now looking really good here. If you can get a puddle set up here, this could be it. But what a grab from Elki's doubling down. Okay, not quite it yet though. Wait a minute.
Dude, the up B to go ahead and grab the side B from Maya, and then canceling the side B off the ledge, getting the parry. Elki's feeling really good. This is why she has done so well at majors. That being said, Maya, no slouch, trying to go ahead and secure it. The bubbles, the down tilt, able to just go ahead and emit some safe pressure. Aggressive Maya missile right there. Not even off stage, just raw dog on the stage.
Caught low. Little dash in, still stuck between the chair, double the value, sent back out here, has to recover.
Ooh, the nair. She still got, no, she missed the chair. If she would have hit the chair, she had the chance. Just unfortunately miscalculating on that recovery. That's gonna go ahead and drop her down into the loser side. Very well done by both players. I mean, Elki's, god damn that advantage state, man. The chair pullback to the up strong, like, you can tell she's been playing this character for a long time. She was saying from day dot when we found out about Lorena, she was going to main the character, and she's showcasing how scary of a player she can be with them.
Yeah, the character is kind of a feat for the platformer genre, kind of just showing how a grappler character can exist in this format. Unique, kind of treading new ground, and I really love the implications of it. It's just like the hurt box displacement, just a lot of things that, you know, just shout outs to the Rivals team for being able to kind of reinvent the wheel, where I want to say some platformers had tried, but they were like grappler light, right? They weren't like true grappler characters in like full essence.
Yeah, and I think on top of that, it's obviously shout outs to the Rivals team for everything they've done. But I think the bigger shout out for, if we're going to give that shout outs to the Rivals team.
Yeah, I know where you're going. Yeah.
The bigger shout out is for the community that they have built upon to encourage that creativity through the workshop and everything, and that community and that extension. And unfortunately, like, I don't remember the people who created Lorena off the dome. Shout out to and love to you guys. You created such like a wonderful fucking character. You guys did a phenomenal job. Okay. And I think that's just kind of the beauty of the dev team and understanding and having that want to build this thriving community and support them and their love of the game, to give them the tools to do such beautiful things like create a character like Lorena, like the other 4 previous winners, Hodan, Malo, Olympia, and Palm. You know, like they phenomenal, all the work that the workshop community gives, and excited to see what they do with Rivals 2 workshop. That being said, we got No Thigh, we got Sofilo stepping up to the plate. And man, I'm excited for another sweet, beautiful game. And if you guys are excited for it too, check out Match Arena. All right, Match Arena, of course, a nice, easy, free way. Or, you know, if you got a little bit of money in the back, you can help out by going ahead, boosting up the pot, because these players, they are working their hardest. Which, by the way, there is always a contribution code. You go ahead, use like your Google, your Facebook, whatever you have. Shit, they got Supercell ID on there. They got Supercell ID on there. There's plenty of ways for you to go ahead, claim a code, give a little bit of extra support to the players.
And if you do, you're awesome for it. But also just shout outs for you being here, watching the stream right now, supporting these players in this competition. And we're getting into the next game, winner semifinals.
Alrighty, off to this quick start right here. Sofilo, of course, when you're thinking the top setters, this is your aggressor, all right? Sofilo is up in there, on top of you at all times. She is trying to kill you.
Yeah, and if you're playing locks here, you have to play peak locks. You want to just absolutely abuse your toolkit, because in most situations, you're going to be rushed down. You are going to try to be kept out of neutral. Like, that's pretty much the name of the game in this matchup. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%. There's a reason why so many people have been talking. Shout outs to Zeke for this propaganda, all right? Up strong, short hop bear. Those moves are crazy. And right now, No Thigh barely whiffing on the edge guard right there. That could have been huge for him. Instead, they're going to go ahead and be put back into that corner, and I love that patience. The dash dance, get the dash attack, get the up strong. They got it.
On top. Okay, what a catch there. Are we going to be able to see a closeout here, trying to bait a parry or the ledge trump? Okay, nothing solid just yet, but what a catch on the get up there with the up air.
Ooh, the parry on the reverse boulder. I love F-tilt pull right there. Loxodons, I want to see more of that, because that's just a little weird and nice with it, all right?
Yeah, I got to be taking notes right now.
Yeah, take some notes, man, all right? No Thigh on top of it, pushing Sophie off the stage, but now trouble is a brewing. She's got you locked on the plat. She loves those nairs for the platform pressure. Beautiful way to go ahead and pressure that shield and catch them, trying to roll out. Now, just playing nice and patient with the ground again, gets the up tilt and gets them back in the corner. No Thigh just trying for their life to fight out of it.
Okay, able to get back there, but once again, we just see Silver just absolutely dominate the side over there.
Hey, you know what? Now we got the center control. We maintained it with that empowered up strong. Love that. A little off on the timing. It's so tricky sometimes against Zetter where they can just pull the trigger on that up B. Just out of nowhere, at random, got the angle on lock. Now, getting popped by that edge guard right there. Beautiful way to go ahead and reverse it. Pop the combust, get the back air to shove Sophie off. Still wasn't able to go ahead and secure a kill.
Okay, kind of mixing up there with the options there. Teched in place into the grab. Okay, getting a little bit of the setup here. What is it going to be? Great catch, but wasn't able to really keep the advantage. Oh, but we get the grab mixed in. Wait, here it is.
The reverse forward airs. I love that for the coverage. Still though, Sophie breaking free, and that reverse fair gonna go ahead and, or not even the reverse fair looking for it, but got the plane hit. Sophie just wasn't ready to get the tech and everything. Now 114 though, that's a lot of damage to have on you, and that F tilt not quite gonna kill. Thankfully, full lava, we get right on back there. Does not matter. The fire puddle able to go ahead and get that forward throw. Okay, that was so doable. So doable for Nothai. I want to point out, like, the recognition of the fair in the right corner, where they force Sophilo to go for the tech, and if she misses, then she dies, but where she hits it, Nothai was immediately ready to go ahead and hit the jab, because every time, I swear to God, if you see a Zetter get that tech right there, they're immediately going for down B. And Nothai, he called it out with the jab, shut it out, just wasn't able to get a further follow-up off of it. Now Nothai playing way more grounded already, trying to go ahead and maintain some pressure with the jabs and everything. And I love that. Still though, Sophilo breaking free.
Yeah, Sophilo trying to get the setup there with the up strong. Good jabs here from Nothai. Getting the setup. Trying to catch a high recovery there with the neutral air. Okay, little mix up. Okay.
Just not quite able to go ahead and finish off with the kill. Now with her in the corner, needs to go ahead and get something. Gets the grab. I love that switch of the pressure. Instead of going for the double jab, gets the fair. That's going to be a kill right there. And Nothai, once again, same story as game number 1, in the lead.
Ooh, really risky jumping in there. Going for the double up strong. Can we see a third? Okay, not quite, but Sophilo evening it up.
Up throw to the up air. This Jesus Christ. Zetter got some damage output on that shit. Weak hit up air. Gonna go ahead and push him farther off the stage. And now just getting the immediate down throw. Nothai getting a little bit antsy with some of these trigger pulls.
Okay, having to use the jump here, able to recover. We'll take what you can get. Being in that situation was such an awkward angle. Being able to make it back was definitely a grace.
Yeah, missing the tech right there. You're going to be taking some damage. No kill, though, unfortunately, for Nothai. Still, he's got the shot. Immediately put off stage, though. That F-tilt, the Nair, all of this. Sophie, immaculate advantage state, per usual.
Right, and just Nothai stuck in the disadvantage, caught on the platform. Forward strong there from Sophilo. Oh, okay, man, it's these catches on get-up attack that just have been amazing, even with forward air from the side. Okay, Nothai here. Definitely doable. Being at the higher percent can be a little bit of an advantage at times in terms of the neutral here, but we could get down to the last moment here as we're towards the corner.
Oh, dropping the shield a little bit early, expecting a quicker hit from Sophie, but instead she just positioned for that down strong to hit on the second hit. Whether or not on purpose, it came through and did the job. Dude, this has been a crazy nail biter. We're now going to see Sophie set the Zetterburn aside, pull out the Arcane. Look, between her, between Beastly, I don't know what is in the air. Arcane is the bell of the dog.
I don't like it.
What's the phrase? The bell of the ball. The bell of the ball. There we go.
This character has a small hurt box. Struggle to hit them. It's no good. It's no good.
This character's a little crazy. I love the bounce with the Nair to go ahead and get positioned with the up tilt as well. Love that.
Ooh, what a carry there, but good recovery. You know, having the puddle in the right place, right time.
Dude, it's so crazy, man.
Ooh, really risky air dodge there from Nothai.
Alrighty, now pushing a little bit further. The Nair out of shield. This matchup, kind of a little bit of a struggle sometimes. Arcane got some really good ability to just rush down and maintain the corner. Doesn't get the kill off the side like she would have liked, and instead Nothai reversing the situation here with the Bears.
Went really deep there. Wasn't able to keep full control there, risking it all there with the up strong, but still managed to get back, going for it again. Didn't work the last time. Try it again. You might see it a third time. At least I'm hoping.
Yeah, go ahead and run back.
There it is. You ask and you shall receive.
Upstrong's a crazy move, let me tell you. It's a hell of a drug. Speaking of hell of a drug, we got the up airs right here from, I about said Maya, from Sophie.
We're seeing a lot of Orcane. It's all blurring together.
Hey,
Up strong, a fourth time. Let's go.
It works. It gets the job done. 59%. You can definitely go ahead and make that up. Gets the up strong and everything. Just put them on that platform. There's a reason why Nothai has been bringing it back to the stage.
A good stall. A little risky there on the shield. Able to get the landing hit though. A little bit of trade. We take those. But the parry punish. Okay. Good for control. Can we get a finisher here though?
Ooh, not going for the back air after the nair, just not having the comfortability to recognize whether or not she could go ahead and land that extra hit. Now, just popping the nairs, looked for the up strong, just couldn't find it, and now we got no thigh. I love it. Just jab, keep the pressure on shield. People are so scared to just go ahead and want to turtle against Loxodon and get the grab nonetheless. Now, though, Sophie able to go ahead and extend this edge guard more and more with the nairs.
Yeah, just opting to, you know, let the stock go, get to the next. Now, in terms of being able to close this out, you know, being at lower percent, this is where you end up as Lox, kind of in a risky scenario, right? You're lower percent, you're kind of combo food for the start. It's not until you get around the same percent we saw with Lorena, around like 75, where you start to see advantage kind of get away from the characters like Orcane or like Zetter.
Yeah, 46 though. Kind of the same story as the second stock. Sophie has just done a really good job of maintaining the lead ever since grabbing the first stock. Now, the Nair, go ahead and just rinse and repeat the edge guards. The lava combustion to go ahead and break on free. Thank God for no thigh, but it does not matter. Down tilt into the up strong, gonna go ahead and finish it. Sophilo with the Orcane.
Really clean, but man, did that set feel not like a 3-0. Can we say that? Because
100%.
It felt really down to the wire for a lot of those games, but it's just like in the end, Sophilo was able to close them out, like even given the volatility. And then on top of that, ending it with Orcane.
I think it's just, it became a difficulty of the disadvantage, right? Like Nothai did a good job inside of neutral, did a good job inside of advantage state, but Sophie just had the understanding of how to position not only with Zetter to maintain the advantage state, which, you know, I actually want to give credit to something that I saw in chat earlier, which was that might not have been a shield drop. That might have just been them getting pushed off, forcing the shield drop, right? And Sophie did position in a way that very much could have forced that because it pushed Loxodon further to the ledge, making it so that down strong would have shoved enough with the first hit to potentially cause that second hit. On top of that, even when we switched to the Orcane, it was an understanding that, hey, Loxodon has these very forced recovery routes with the side Bs, especially when you don't have the magma charges to get back. And so she just rinse repeat the nairs. Didn't go for any of the like more fancy like forward air to get the bubble butt, the back air after the nair hits and everything. She just made rinse repeat the same situation. As long as I keep the positioning, it works. And that was the big struggle point. And I don't like, I can't even fault Nothai. That's just the nature of playing Loxodon sometimes.
Yeah, I like how you kind of like made that point about Sophilo with the Orcane not overextending, not risking scenarios of those reversals, which could have like, you know, it's kind of like a big what if. But since the games were so down to the wire, if a mistake was made there, that would have shifted the momentum completely the other way if things went south.
100%. Now, by the way, chat, I'm just going to say it. We have 78 people in this chat. It is free to claim 25 cents on Matcherino. We got 39, okay, 29 cents across 39 free contribution codes. That's, I don't know how to, 36 would be $9. So we could get another like 10 bucks in here for these people. That's for free. On God, that's for free, bro.
Like not $9 for free?
For free.
That's like infinite money glitch.
It is an
We're
infinite money
We're
glitch.
starting at 0, right? Like, you can't even get multiplicative from that.
Look, we gotta steal the money from the rich to give to our rivals players. That way they can keep traveling to events like, of course, BOBC happening out in the PNW in a couple of months. Evo happening out in Vegas. Or even the pit stop happening this weekend. Now, that being said, we got Meow2K, we got No Thigh, we got the Rano, we got the Loxodon, and so far this Rano, man, mad damage.
You know, Rano is a character, just absolute menace. I feel like a lot of Rano players have really kind of like kept to the character. We did see, like, I feel like a lot of people dropped the character, but if they stuck with Rano, like over, I want to say like the last few months, right?
I think it was like 7 months since like the hard nerfs for Rano, but it's definitely been paying off over time as the other characters have had their power levels decrease, right? That being said, you know what, Rano still a gruesome character to fight off in disadvantage, especially when you're this heavyweight like this big body like Loxodon, heavy plus the floaty, kind of a dream pairing for Rano sometimes.
Oh, trying to get the mix-up into the strong. Okay. Oh, no. Okay.
Unfortunate little drop there, No Thigh. I mean, it's got to be said. Oh, dude, the bubble going ahead and saving me out 2K. That's disgusting. Pop him into a bubble. Just get the forward airs. That's 48, 55% right out of the gate. Locked into your bubble of your own, does not matter. And immediately, Meow2K right back on the forefront.
Yeah, right now, it's not looking good for No Thigh. You know, being down 2 stocks in this scenario, relatively higher percent. Like, if you're Meow2K, you really just have to make a lot of mistakes for this game to get away from you.
Yeah, air dodge right there. Go ahead and slide on by. Locked in the corner, unable to keep it that way though. No Thigh dropping it, gets the forward air, finally gets the kill at almost 200%, but on death's door, you gotta work really hard here to get these kills.
Great tech there from No Thigh, getting a good solid Loxodon combo there, doubling up with the up strong for good percent. Not too bad here on the second stock.
Yeah, gets that down throw. No fair right there. Does not matter. We get weak hit bear into the dash attack. Meow2K not taking the stock quite yet, just opting for some nice quick damage, but finally goes ahead and cleans it up with that nair. That's the thing. When you have a stock, 2 stocks to play with, you can just start racking up the damage, take it calm, take it patient, not take any risks. And that allows for a pretty safe way to go ahead and finish it off. I was gonna say this earlier, but I went ahead and branched away to like give the shout out to Meow2K, like getting the bubble and everything. But there needs to be something said for how difficult it can be to reset your mental going straight from a loss right into your loser set. So, you know, might be a little bit tough to deal with. I want to see No Thigh really like take it to town. So far though, Meow2K just running through here.
Yeah, there's definitely that plus that you're at least warm out of the bracket, but going back to back and no stop in sight, yeah, I feel like what you're getting at is definitely the case. And ooh, man, losing that stock there, this is looking a little similar to the last game here. Hopefully it doesn't go towards this other stock.
Yeah, already getting the fares and everything. The extra poison stacks that have been locking No Thigh into that bubble even longer has led to so much damage from Meow2K. Still though, playing it nice and patient. Oh my god.
Oh, what's going on, Ian? What's going on here?
Bro got his head split by the curb stomp. And you know what? Meow2K, no mercy. We just keep sending it back.
Oh,
Get
and the
bubbles,
bubble
get the needles.
reset.
You're
Oh,
gone. You're gone.
There's no way that just happened.
You're right. Just going ahead and possessing the soul of Meow 2K right there.
Okay, take two. Take a breather before we go in. Like, slow it down a little bit. Wait a bit on this selection. Because things are going a little too fast.
Hey, Mom. I'm sorry, but I might just pass away from this set. I just wanted to give you a heads up. You know, I know we had a good Mother's Day and everything. I just wanted to let you know ahead of time. I'm watching this set, and the second-hand pulverization that I'm receiving, I think I'm gonna pass away. Yeah. And now it's being pulverized on the other side. So now I'm kind of going through shock. I should call an ambulance right now, but I think I'm just gonna accept that this is the way it is today.
Like, a little confusion, maybe a little bit of hysteria, and wow, what a clean first stock here from No Thigh. Something clicked. Something was not okay about that last game, and right now we are seeing No Thigh at full throttle.
Look, I don't know for sure. This is just my headcanon right now until No Thigh says differently. Feel free to correct me, No Thigh. I feel like what it was, we're fresh out of the loss, and we are immediately in. We're immediately trying to kill through.
See, I'm just thinking about it this way. We got No Thigh, and then we got Rana, which is all thighs, you know?
Rana, which is all thighs. I've been saying. People don't realize. Like, realize, and real thighs on Rana.
On those frog thighs, you know?
What the fuck is that bit? Like, are you hungry and you just really want some frog legs? Like,
you know, I had an early dinner, but you know the idea hasn't escaped me.
It hasn't escaped you. That's fair. I am hungry as well, so I'll take an order of frog legs. But first, we're gonna take a little bit of an order of a forward air right there. Massive damage. Parry, you're gone. You're dead. Yep. That's what you get for trying to up B early.
Okay, good position here for a setup. Going for the down air, trying to catch a fastball. Gets the back air and able to kill. All right, No Thigh on the board.
No Thigh, not just on the board, but like putting up numbers that like make it so that those convincing wins earlier don't look like a convincing set anymore.
Ooh, but on the stage counter pick, your thoughts, Ian?
I like it. You know what? You go ahead and give yourself extra space. It is the classic thought process of fighting a sortie. You want to be able to go ahead, bait out some of those hitboxes, especially as Rano get the whip punishes, bring in those close blast zones. That parry right there almost led to the stock at like, what, 70%? Almost finds it, once again, even with the weak hit.
Oh, little drift out there, a little risky here. Okay.
It worked, though. That was so good.
Caught in your own bubble. Trying to catch the fall through the platform. What an air dodge. Slightly off on that timing, and it would have been lethal.
Wow, No Thigh just a little too far back. Gets the extension into the upper as well. I love that. Still, though, No Thigh getting kind of taken to town by the platform layout. I think Meow 2K showcasing a really strong understanding of how to go ahead and mobilize his position around those platforms. And No Thigh just getting baited out, taking a lot of ticks of poison here. Still, though, not doing too bad as Meow 2K opens him up.
But man, getting the full value here and now. No Thigh caught on the platform, able to get the grab here for the positioning, going for the neutral special here, trying to get the Let's Trump mixed in here, but to close out the stock is definitely a challenge as the bubble.
Up strong! Let's go up strong! Give me a fifth! Damn, I was hoping that was up strong. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna pop off, bro.
Oh no, stuck in the bubble.
I'm strong.
Away.
Yeah, Meow 2K, I'm strong! Both characters be
all around. what is going on here.
I know what's going on. Forward air and up strong. That's the 2 moves today. I guess every now and again you can have a sprinkle, just a dash of the nair. Meow 2K taking that stock.
You're talking about the dash and the nair. I think it's a little bit more dash of that neutral special, right?
Ooh, that neutral special has been going a little crazy. You know, those needles, they be doing dummy action. Forward air, that's not gonna kill.
Now that forward air was
Remember?
definitely dummy action if I've ever seen it. All right, getting the second charge, getting good placement there with the backer, killing off the other side. You know, NoFi is still in a pretty bad spot here. This is make it or break it here in losers quarters finals. Stuck here towards a recover scenario, still able to make it back for one more lease on life.
Now breaking through, gets the down tilt, the grab, the back air, even utilizes that bubble against him. Oh, getting aggressive with the down air, couldn't quite find it, but still. Now, Meow 2K, his turn, he needs to go ahead and light this up because NoFi was looking a little clean right there for the moment, but got a little antsy. Now gonna pop through with the needles. Can you break through? You do. Now, got another lease on life.
All right. Boom, whiffing the grab there, missing the tech. Trying to catch the missed tech on the other side, able to avoid the up strong, but not the second time, but the bubble helping out for once.
All right.
Meow 2K, there it is.
Yep.
Clean finish.
Just pure zen. Pure zen for Meow 2K right there to finish it off. I will say, you know what, NoFi not only showing that they could really put up those numbers in game number 3, where it had been kind of like low-key a little tough during that game 1, game 2. Like, we don't need to lie here, you know. But that game number 3, NoFi came
Game
to
number
town.
3 was polarizing. If you
It
say
was.
otherwise, I don't know if you were watching the game.
Truly, truly. And I think the nice thing was I had this question in my head of now that it's going to Meow 2K's counter pick, could this be a bit of a problem again? Are we going to see a repeat of game 1, game 2? But instead, like NoFi, there was a bit of a hard time, but right at the end, that you saw that lock in, that moment of NoFi wanting to go ahead and showcase that he was here to go ahead and try to win, and really did have that chance that they were going to be able to go ahead and take it through. That last stock really started coming together where the down tilt into the grab, the back air, the immediate forward airs and everything. It was just difficult because the easy extensions that NoFi had wasn't leading to kills.
Yeah, that like it. I feel like that was just like the struggle, and then it was just like, you know, in those first few matches, it was just like polarizing advantage, as we kind of like talked about. But you know, in the end, we know who's moving on here on the loser side. There's still someone making a loser's run here. Kind of looking a little bit more at our bracket now.
Look, chat, you gotta appreciate me for that bit, because my goddamn ring light on my camera, I can see, when I close my eyes, I see the fucking ring. I see the goddamn ring. Alrighty, shout out to Meow 2K. We also have Elkies taking it 3-0 over Fully Naked, which, side note, shout outs to FN. You know, FN recently doing fairly well for themselves at the For the Community event, which was an event inside of the PNW a couple, I think only a week ago even, where coaches, including myself and Corndog Lover, coached a couple of players and everything, and FN, of course, was in that, got some, I forget who their coach was, off the dome. If like Corndog Lover or FN is in the chat, or Lentini, I know you were also there. If you remember who FN's coach was, that would be awesome to give the shout out to them and everything. But like FN pulling up, getting this top 8, losing to Elkies, and I want to say Sofilo. I'll double check that real fast, but like, or no, losing to Maya and Elkies. Phenomenal losses to make it into top 8. Beautifully done by them. That being said, we got the classic. It's Sofilo, it's Maya, look, you're at a hop-on, you better be ready for these two to play.
Now, in terms of we were talking about both these characters, I feel like we were seeing very polarizingly different matchups here. You know, when I see Zetter on screen in this matchup, I don't know. I have to put Orkane kind of in that underdog scenario. What are your thoughts on that? I know it might be controversial saying that.
Look, I'm gonna say it right now. This character, Orkane, is fucked up, alright? I know I'm a Zetter down player for saying this. I think Orkane is better. I think Orkane is better than Zetter.
Alright, chat, let us know. We got one caster going one way and one caster going the other here. But as we're seeing it.
Look, before anybody starts persecuting me, go at Zeke instead. Because they have been talking about, like, Orkane having a better wave shine than Zetter. So if I'm gonna get flack, I'm gonna make sure that Zeke catches some smoke too.
No, like I'll say it. If Orkane gets hit, it's a benefit for me. I hate playing against the character, but you know my stance still stands.
Well, hey, we'll see about that, you know. So Philo down right now against Maya. Maya keep the pressure on, getting that forward throw and everything. A little off on the offstage pressure. Don't matter, though. Just immediately avoiding any of the extra pressure so Philo could have exhibited and reversing it with the bubbles and all. That's one of the reasons why the puddle placement is so important, especially when you are watching Maya. She knows how to utilize that puddle in all the ways possible, whether it's the bubbles mid-stage, the Maya missile, the strongs, all of it.
I just want to point out Sofilo earlier taking advantage of the shine to actually deal with the puddle upon the recovery. You know, it was trying, it looked like Maya was trying to get a gimp from the looks of it, but it was just like a good interruption on Sofilo's part. And now, right now, Sophie looking real good here. Caught towards the side, but going low, but the ledge trump will close that stock out.
Alrighty, now I love that dare pressure to go ahead and try to force the issue a little bit more. Now, though, not going to use the puddle, still just making a right back shout. Shout out to Maya for being able to make that. What the hell is this character?
Oh, this character is slippery.
For real.
That's for sure.
Up throw, no chain grab today.
I'll say sometimes it seems like Zetter is just slathered in oil, too. We're just not seeing it here right now.
I'm sorry, what? The fuck did you say? Why are you trying to slather Zetter in oil?
I didn't say any of that, but Savilo, game one here. Over.
You did say that. You said that.
I'm just saying Zetter is slippery, alright?
Zetter... Also, we don't need a free Todd. We don't need a free Todd. He's in my basement because my bedroom is in my basement. Okay? It's okay. He's safe. Guys, I'm feeding him meals. Don't worry. I'm feeding him. I'm watering him. Dude, I was at the dentist. Okay, we're gonna go on a little side tangent because this is funny. I was at the dentist on Saturday, and he was having this conversation with his dental assistant, and he's like, yeah, boys, for raising boys, you just need to feed them, water them, and take them out on a run. Like, just send them outside, take them out on a run. And his dental assistant, she's just, bro, you are talking about them like they are dogs. And honestly, this has opened my eyes that children are just dogs. You take them on a walk, you feed them, you water them, they'll be good. So he also said you gotta let the boys dig a hole in the backyard. They gotta dig a hole, which I agree with.
They gotta dig a hole.
Dude, digging a hole as a kid, it's awesome. It's science. You're like, man, I've been told there's lava. When do I reach the lava?
Can I get that in quotes? Yin, digging a hole. Comma.
It's awesome.
Science.
It's science. Well, there's science behind it as a child because you're like, well, I'm told that, like, China's on the other side of the earth, but then, like, you start digging and they're like, you can't reach China, there'll be lava. And so you're like, wait, there's gonna be lava? Hold up, when do I reach the lava? That's kind of cool, too. And so it's like a science experiment of how does the earth work. It's sick. Anyway,
Well,
shout
I
outs
can
to
get
7-year-old me and my 9-year-old cousin just digging a hole of science, all right? We dug a hole in his backyard because my dad hated me too much to let me do that.
I love that I see a quote in chat and it's like 10 years ago.
2016. It wouldn't have been 2016. That's when I was 16, all right? I'm older than that.
I don't know. You might have been 6 years old. I don't know.
I was 7. I was 7. I remember exactly when I did it. It was formative. It was a formative moment for me. Shout outs to Garrett. That's my cousin.
Oh, what a parry there.
2016
okay.
quote is my bit. If I had said that in 2016, I would have won the election.
Yep. I don't know what election, but Yen would have won it.
The election in Utah, whatever one was happening there. Oh my god.
Really close game here. It's just really back and forth.
It is. Oh, never mind. She's not gonna die. I thought Maya had that for sure. Dude, the bubble pressure right there to go ahead and force Sophie away, make it harder for her to go ahead and stop the puddle being shot at her. Super smart. Super smart. Love that.
And I also, the preemptive parry there from like Sophie just getting ready for the possible teleport into the puddle.
I mean, hey, you send it. You send it, man.
Little arms attack, we love it.
Oh.
And is that it?
Not quite. Dude,
that had to be like a 3 or 4% like difference between dying and living.
Dude,
There's
just
no
keep
way.
in mind, Orcane is 1 unit away from being a heavy, alright? They made this character crazy ass shit and like combos and advantage state and
All right,
neutral.
you got
Hit the fucking special pummel. How do we not learn this shit? God damn it. Guys, it's been a month.
And in terms of like all the characters, where it just ends up leading to the most disgusting value.
Shout out to Corn Cycle for keeping the casters in check because we're stupid idiots. Orcane weight actually didn't matter at all there. Throws are weight independent. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Corn Cycle. Keep me honest.
I believed it, but you know, I should have been more skeptical of you, Yen.
That is
Starting this information
unintuitive.
like
I agree. Corn Cycle gets it. I am curious.
It is unintuitive.
Hold up. This is an important question for all the non-Lorena mains. Does that apply to Lorena's throw? Like her command grabs?
like her.
I would assume not.
Target throws.
Yeah, so like her up air, her like down air, like her down air is definitely like a throw. It's just
That is a Corn Cycle question right there.
Yeah. Hey, I saw Corn Cycle. He said the thing that I didn't know. I'm like, I must expand further. This is how you do proper interviews, all right?
All right,
all
just
you
normal
journalists,
throws.
take fucking notes. Jesus.
Okay, little puddle interrupts. Great catch there on the tech in. Even it up a little bit.
Yeah, that up strong is gruesome. All right. Dude, she loves the Maya. Holy shit, I didn't know you could go that far down with forward air. That's crazy.
And did you see that, like, up strong only getting the 1 hit there earlier?
Yeah, that was kind of nutty. Sometimes it just be like that. Forward throw.
Oh, the bubbles. Oh, but then the parry. Oh, try to get it again. Doubling up.
Yeah, no, just keeping the pressure going. The down air and all gets. Yeah, that's bubble, but you gotta get out of there. You can't be standing there, Sophie. She's gonna kill you.
All right, Maya, a little bit of mix. Ooh, but cut off top once again, just extremely close. But Skilo looking, she's just looking a lot better here, you know, given the last 2 games, and then just like how the advantage state has been.
Hey, I love the fact that we're just pushing it forward, you know? That's one thing, both these players, really phenomenal advantage state, especially for their characters. Maya, put on Death's Door right there for a second there, because let's be honest, 60% is Death's Door off stage against Sophilo and Zetterberg, you know? All right, Sophie playing it nice and back. That's
Ouch!
God damn it. God damn it. We got hit by it.
Nice and back.
I don't know how you don't get hit by it there. I'll be honest. You just kind of die.
Okay.
I guess you could get up special, go to the puddle. But in my headcanon, you would have just flung all the way over into Sophie Lowe's forward strong nonetheless. Side note, to anyone fighting Sophie later today, for the love of God, if you're not dead to a regular forward throw, hit the fucking B button. Jesus Christ, man. It is, like, I did this PSA over a month ago of like, hey, chat, I need you to be aware. Players, I need you to be aware. Sophie has started hitting special pummel. For the love of God, hit the fucking B button, man.
I will say, when you hear Yin say it, it makes you want to do the wrong option.
Nasta, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I hate you. I hate you so goddamn much. Look, chat, I know rebelling is the cool thing, especially against some fucking jackass on the mic. Please, I know Zetter's eyes are beautiful, all right? I know Nasta oiled him up later, and you're like, or earlier, and you're like, damn, Zetter's all oiled up from Nasta, and he's got me in his arms and his eyes.
Right.
I'm looking deep in his eyes. Hit the
Maybe
fucking
I shouldn't have
button.
said that off the tap. I don't know.
You really shouldn't have,
Maybe I
because
should
you
have
know
better.
better. Look, there are some
I don't
casters.
know. I think there was like
Shut
a
the
voice.
You know better. You have been on the
Yeah,
mic with
I
me
gave in,
so.
okay?
We have a 5-year history of being on the mic together. Oddly enough, who's only commentated with me for like half a year, maybe, knows better. You should know better. Can we still dig that hole though? We're digging that hole, all right? Is that everyone wants to see oiled up center doing manual labor? Somebody make the fan art of Zetter digging a hole in the backyard. I would love that. Trying to hit the B button.
Give my boy a
Zetter's-
shovel.
I'm trying to hit the B button, but Zetter's too oily. Maya probably. I love the 1833. We have thrown away all concept of time. I saw somebody saying -6. It wasn't 6 BC, by the way. It was just -6.
Just -6.
-6. I think it was -6, if I'm not mistaken. No, I just mistook a dash for a negative number. I'm crazy. It was just the number 4.
But your headcanon is that it was.
It's -4, yeah.
All right.
Elky's immediately switching to the maple.
But wrong.
Thank God.
Oh, we didn't get any bans? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, the little bit of a mistake was on the regular version. So, guys, if you don't know why I say thank God Elky's is not even trying the Lorena, this was a set played off stream. It was a crazy fucking set. Nurse versus Elky's. Nurse immediately says, fuck the Lorena ditto. I'm going Rano into this Lorena and fucking mollywopped Elky's Lorena for 2 games in a row before Elky's finally decided to switch Maple and barely won game number 4, making it to game 5. And like it was a close nail biter set the whole way through. And unfortunately, even if we're saying fuck the Lorena Rano matchup, we are still dropping a stock first.
Yeah, Meow 2K. Good start here, getting the grab. Does lose the poison stacks, but you know, still being a stock up ain't too bad. But we do see the bubble connection into the grab. I'm liking the movement. I'm liking the placement. It's just looking like a struggle here for Elky's for the most part. Able to get the tether though into a confirm here, but still needs to close out that stock.
Yeah, now getting that forward strong right there, pushing her all the way off stage with the
No
fair
way.
too. Meow 2K has just done a really good job of calling out recoveries, whether it was no thigh earlier or Elky's now, and making it so difficult for any player to play disadvantage against it.
Okay, good stall.
How did that fair miss? Somebody called Trevor.
Oh, ouch. Okay.
Okay, somebody got a hold of Trevor. We fixed it.
Shoutouts to Trevor.
Ooh, the up tilt into the Lily right there, just keeping some nice clean damage. Here's one of the things with the Elkies, all right? When you are watching this Maple, it is about the mark. If she does something to, like, get rid of the mark, she is going to immediately put it back on you because she wants to make sure that she maintains that pressure, and she is going to try to fucking kill you at any percent. Going for the F strong, misses, doesn't matter. We get the grab, put you back off stage, get the F strong, has the Lily just in case you get the blind spot, which Meow2K did. Doesn't matter. We're still in advantage state. It's been 2 minutes. I've been married, divorced, and married again in the time that Elkies has been in advantage state.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. When I get married for a long time too. It's like at least 5 to 10 years before I get divorced. It's not one of those Vegas marriages, all right?
All right. Well, right now, Elky's looking not too great here at 123. Meow2K kind of really in control at the moment.
Now gets the grab and everything, pops her right back off stage. We're just maintaining advantage. That's what we do here. Meow2K keeping it nice and clean right at the end there. I will say Elkies, I mean, she came alive, really started taking him to town. You gotta be a little bit worried going into that game number 2.
Bro, Yin, why do I see you in chat?
What?
I was about to read what you said because I thought it was good, but since I know it's you, I can't read it.
What are you talking about? I'm here casting, all right? I don't know why you think I'm in chat.
You might have an impersonator. I'm just saying.
I'm doing my job here. What? Why do you think I'm out here?
They say, was it imitation is the biggest form of flattery? So I don't know.
Highest form of flattery, you could at least get the phrase that you're using right.
My bad. Like.
Yin is helping your attention somehow. Yeah. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I'm trying my best. All right. Ooh, uppy to go ahead and just sneak right on past there. Dude, I remember when they nerfed that move to try to get rid of a bunch of that air drift. Nah, that move's still crazy. Speaking of crazy moves, we got an up strong right here from Rana.
That poison ready, just chucking that out there, opting for the quicker options here for later. Solid grab.
Ooh, down tilt to up B. Gotta be ready to go ahead and DI out on those down tilts, otherwise it is a problem. Now though, right back to advantage state. You know, Meow2K just keeping the pressure on. I love that both these players, it does not matter who, if they get the hit, they are extending that for like 1,000,000,000%.
Okay. Off the platform, nasty angle. Trying to get Ledge Trump, able to catch with the back air, but not quite closing it out just yet. Toronto kind of struggling to kill a little bit. Trying to get that forward air off the other side here. There we go.
Hey, you know what? If the reverse hit is going to kill, we'll take that every day of the week. Now, though, Elky's turn. Going to go ahead, get the pressure going. Got a little bit too aggressive, though. That shield going to go ahead and pop him. Now, at this point, Elky's immediately right back in. All right? I'm sorry that I said that he got away, that Meow2K got away for a second. Now we got the down strong. And again, we're going to remark. We keep that mark here. That is an important thing for Elky's advantage state. If we can keep the mark, we can keep wrapping them. We can keep it going for longer and longer.
All right. Elky's here really fishing for that up strong. She's thrown out a few times here, has not connected even once here in this round, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, opting for a different option.
Secures the kill and all. Love that dash attack, just real fast, get the pressure going. Throw him right up into that bubble. Unfortunately, Meow2K gonna go ahead and break free. Now, right back to the ledge. All right, we keep it running. By the way, if you want to win a couple of Evo passes, we're giving away 3 today. Go ahead and hit exclamation point Evo pass. As Meow2K gonna go ahead and just win their way through. Really trying to go ahead and maintain the stock here.
Okay, had the bubble set up, able to get the reverse hit, but just kills off the top. Meow2K 2-0 over Elky's here in losers semifinals.
Down tilt up strong. It's the classic for a reason, all right? Meow2K doing it. Look, I know I was talking about the fact that like it's kind of a scary thing to do so well at the beginning of game 1 and then have it completely reverse, and like it starts feeling like the momentum is really swinging in LP's favor. But he did it. But Meow2K, he did a really good job there, just securing it down, playing calm, playing patient, and we see it again. We get the shield pressure, force it into the corner, get the jab, get the poison ticks. Now we're just going to go ahead, let that do its own passive damage as we maintain advantage all the same.
Okay. He's really trying to find that opening. Good catch with the grab. Getting those hitboxes ready. Okay, a little bit of an overextension there, though.
It's on pass, Meow2K, but the double hit of the whip's gonna go ahead and push him back into the center of the stage. Elkies immediately fighting for that corner. I kind of want to see Elkies give a little bit more room to breathe some of the time there, because it feels like a lot of the time once she gets out of the corner, she immediately goes on the aggressive, and Meow2K gets the grab or gets like the back air or whatever it might be and forces her right back into the corner.
Yeah, Elkies is definitely losing a lot of those interactions in neutral, trying to be the aggressor here. But now that it's even up, this is your moment to kind of like slow down the game, try to control the pace again. Because in terms of between these two characters, I feel like Maple has a little bit more of that toolkit that can be a little bit less committal with the options.
Ooh, the needle to go ahead and push through. Speaking of uncommittal options, the needle, but now on the other side, Elkies with the nairs, with the up air to go ahead and catch that jump and everything. She's starting to play really on top of it, play a lot safer here, and I really like that from her.
Okay. Ooh, just opting for the quick strong there. No charge, but what a hit there. That is the stock. Now can Elkies maintain this lead here in game 3?
Yep, parry the Lily, get rid of it. I love sneaking through. Elkies has had some really strange recovery routes that have worked so well for her. Now, getting the damage, I love that immediate recognition that, hey, he's really like off of that shield after I get the dash attack, and so she just secures it. Shut her down, Jesus! Okay, Meow2K.
And just at 50 here, but what a setup. Going high here. Gotta be careful how you recover, okay? Opting towards the ledge, I think it was the smarter option. You definitely don't want to be jumping on Maple.
All right, the up tilt doesn't get the full follow through with the up air like she had wanted. 112, that's gonna be a tether kill. Yep. Elkies, finding it. Game number 3. Now, this is the beginning of what could be a reverse 3-0.
It was still very close. There were a lot of scenarios where I felt like it could have went the other way here. So I'm trying to get convinced here in game 4 in terms of Elki's sake. However, Meow2K probably not feeling too great at how that game went. Trying to probably, you know, be a little bit more convincing this time around.
All right. This stage pick, I will say there's some interesting aspects to this. On the one hand, Meow2K is going to give up some of the dash back into the whiff punishes that we tend to see with Rano, but at the same time, this also allows for him to just opt for this closer game plan, try to get some of these early kills off the side with the forward air, with the strong hit to back air and everything. Now though, Elkies doing a really good job of just maintaining the CQC. That's the one fear that I kind of have, and that's where it starts getting a little bit complicated, is that Elkies has some really good close quarter combat, and especially against Meow2K during that game number 3. So this could be a little bit of a scary pick here.
Yeah, I feel like Elkies getting the stock within the first 30 seconds, though, is absolutely huge. And I think as long as Elkies can, you know, hold on to this lead, it's looking like a good potential here of a game 5. And that lead ever so growing here. Can Meow2K get on the board before it's too late?
Elkies playing surprisingly patient in that advantage state. I assume just not wanting to risk dropping too much of the momentum. Did end up dropping the stock nonetheless, but still we are keeping a full lappage in percent thus far. Now with the Nair, trying to follow up with the seeds, and I love that up tilt, the disjoint to go ahead and catch him lacking.
Right, caught in the bubble. Only one tick there of the poison. Ooh, but the whiff forward air caught at a nasty angle here. Able to avoid the forward air there. Still able to recover, just barely avoiding that ledge trump. Okay, Meow2K, try to go for it all here, but Elky's back towards center stage with such a good setup. The bubble could be a factor here. Wait up! Oh, what an air dodge!
The air dodge saving Meow2K there. Look, I don't know if there was a guaranteed follow-up. We're still getting the kill right there with the up B, by the way. You gotta be careful in that corner. Elkies will just let it rip. I don't know if there was a guaranteed setup after the side B if that connected, but if anybody has it in the pocket, it's Elkies.
All right, we got a game 5 scenario here. This is what I have been waiting for. Okay, the stage pick. Thoughts here?
All right, I like this so much because that was something I was talking about with the previous stage pick. Is you are bringing the stage so much smaller, and Elkies has been obliterating Meow2K inside of the close quarter combats. Meow2K has really thrived on like some of this bait and whiff punish. And so having that close quarters, it led to an absolute obliteration of Meow2K's game plan. And so here, making a wider stage, and as well as more platforms for Meow2K to play around, I like it so far. That being said, still 67-74. This is a better pacing for Meow2K than game number 4, but not one that you want to maintain, right?
Okay, Meow2K dash attack, double dash attack, scoop in there with a low, trying to catch the high recovery, trying to keep control of that center stage. Now, good placing there on the forward air, waiting for the option here, trying to catch it with a nair off the side, but Elky's here with a possible reversal going towards that blast zone.
Goddamn.
Oh no, Meow2K, what is happening here? You need to bring it back a little bit.
Look, shout outs to the people saying that there's no more Maple, Maple's dead. I told y'all, Elkies isn't just gonna be that Lorena, alright? She has always been and will be one of the nastiest Maples from Rivals 1 to Rivals 2. She knows how to position to dunk you right in that blast zone time and time again. That's Elkies. That's the queen. That's the GOAT.
Like, can we get a run back of how those first few games went? Because something absolutely changed here. And you talked about it. You were like, oh, this is a scenario where we can see a reverse 3-0. Then it was 1 game. Then it was 2 games. And here we are. Elkies reverse 3-0ing Meow2K here to move on to that next. Wait, are we on to losers finals now?
We're gonna have a conversation here, chat. Okay, I don't know how to pull this mic off here. Yeah, we're going behind the screen. I have an actual mic that I'm talking into. It's not the headset mic. Okay, we're breaking the wall here. If you want to beat Elkies, don't be fucking predictable and disadvantaged in any way, shape, or form. And that's not even like, that's the crazy part. Meow2K wasn't even super predictable. All right? Bro was playing nice. Bro was finding ways to dissuade Elkies from coming off stage. It doesn't fucking matter. You better have the most creative goddamn disadvantage in the game. Otherwise, she is taking you to fucking town. All right, I almost broke him off. I undid the cage that's holding my mic.
Oh no.
Fuck. I gotta.
It couldn't handle all that pressure.
It really couldn't. God damn. Elkies, you're breaking my shit. You're breaking my setup here. Appreciate if you don't do that.
Okay, and I'm assuming. Okay. Oh, I definitely need a refresh start GG here. Yeah, we'll have Mayan Elkies here, but I'm assuming we'll probably maybe have a few minutes. Oh no, I already see activity, or at least I hear activity.
Like doing technical work back here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You really messed up your mic over there from what it sounds
balance. I didn't want it to like tip and hit like the monitor or something. I also like was pulling in my secondary monitor from like because the mic arm is behind it. I'm just fucking yanking it like a crazy son of a bitch because I didn't want to disconnect the mic, like unplug it to take it off and then like talk through it directly. Although that could be kind of a funny bit, just holding a second mic while I have this mic. That'd be kind of fire. Either way, we do got Maya, we got Elkies. I'm curious to see. We saw the Lorena against Elkie or against Maya earlier, and it was going pretty well. There was a little bit of a struggle, so yeah, unsurprising, we are going to see the switch over to the Maple. I don't like. Okay. Ultimately, I think the Lorena did a really good job. It's just really difficult to play disadvantage against Orcane. And especially Maya, who is so adept with her edge guards and with her ledge trapping, right? And so I don't blame Elkies for switching over here to the Maple. Plus, like, you might as well win, you know? You might as well get the W real fast.
Yeah, like, it's done so well thus far, and, you know, Lorena definitely has a place and time, but right now, Elkie is doing really well here with the Maple. And also, I feel like in terms of these two characters, you're kind of meeting each other in the middle here with having those smaller hurt boxes. So it ends up being a little bit more scrappy in that scenario. And you're definitely not going to have the same amount of polarizing advantage that you would otherwise see if Lorena was on screen, right?
Yeah, I will say, Jesus Christ, Elkie's going crazy. There is one small thing. Normally, I won't do this. But Nasta, because I specifically hate you. Because I specifically despise you. I'm going to disagree with you a little bit.
Okay.
I do think that due to F-tilt and due to down tilt of Orcane, and you're seeing a little bit of this here, there is some, like, more spacing and surprisingly a kind of vibe of a sortie versus a rushdown to some extent. And we're starting to see some of that come into play, but Maya bursting through, getting the jab and getting the grab and everything, putting Elkies off stage, unable to get too much of a confirm there. But so far, and Elkies also responding in kind with the down tilt.
Okay, I can see what you mean. Like, in terms of the spacing, in terms of that neutral, because although their hurt boxes are smaller, you are getting kind of like what normally wouldn't be the safest tilts now actually become, you know, spaced enough where you don't actually have to pull anything.
Well, it's also partially due to the nature of both of them being so small, and so it becomes riskier to do a lot of the aerial game that you normally might look and see. And so you're going to stay a lot more grounded, maintain that, and so you're going to want to do like some of these down tilts to catch your opponent trying to dash in at the wrong time.
Hey, ooh, putting a lot in there from Elkies. Okay. Ooh, good break on the grab there. Ooh, back to the platform.
Dude, I love Elkies down Bs in advantage state. They're so good, man.
Ooh, caught on the tech out. Mark back in state.
That's the thing with Elkies. She's always trying to mark you. Keep it going. All right, Maya unable to keep the advantage going immediately, though. Dude, goddamn, back air is a war crime.
Bubble shenanigans. That's what you need right now if you're Maya. And right now, off to a good start there, but didn't hold it for too long. Able to break the grab, though, is pretty significant. Taking a little advice from Yin. You know, although I cannot condone it.
Hey, in this case, it wasn't the B button, so I can't say it was fully my advice. My full advice was Zetterburn B button. And yeah, you're gonna have to use the puddle. That means you're dead. But yeah, come on, play the pummel game, especially against Elkies. Like, that Lorena does transfer over to the Maple in some ways, and it's that pummel.
Yeah, the reason I ended up bringing it up there, because what I had to guess was because it was a grab-to-grab scenario, it was the swapping of the options, right? You know, because some people will end up, you know, it ends up kind of being that 50-50 on the pummel. And sometimes if they notice someone's habit in, like, quick succession, they'll try to opt for the opposite option.
Hey, you know what? You gotta try it. Speaking of try, you gotta try some of these forward airs, man. They are brutal here from Elkies.
Ooh, great catch. Oh man, and if that down air, oh wait, no, I meant forward air connected. That would have been crazy. But Maya Looking pretty good here. Good catch there off the tech. Going low here. A little bit of a high commitment, but didn't end up getting marked. Set at an SD angle. No puddle and setup.
Damn, the quick little clip into the strong. Love that right there. Okay, why is Maya green? Is it literally for Shrek? Is it literally for Shrek? If it's for an amazing reason, I need to know. If it's for Shrek, that is an amazing reason. I like that. She's the greenest person ever? The fuck does that mean?
Elaborate, chat.
Hop on. No, not just chat.
That's hop on PNW. Wait up. Elaborate, production.
Green humor, liberal, you wouldn't get it. I'm not a liberal, famously. I'm famously a filthy, grody communist. This stream knows that for sure, if no one else. Dude, that puddle drop right there to go ahead. God. Puddle usage is crazy.
Oh, I was waiting for a call out there. I saw it there with that little slide there from the up strong. Looking for something. There it is.
I'm gonna look this up, and I swear to God, if I see some crazy shit, I'm destroying. I'm getting the stream banned. Is it just environmental issues? Is that all green humor is? Type of humor characterized by its exclusionary nature. The punchline of green humor joke is that you have a vague idea of what it might be about, but the specifics of it are incomprehensible and impossible to decipher.
On line right now.
I am.
You are the target audience.
I am the target audience. It's just a meme. It's just a meme. Ever heard of green? You know what? I'll give it up. That is definitely a Maya thing. Let's say hypothetically that the fish is green.
Man, clean start. 81%. Yeah, that's a bit. But man, it was just so quick. It was within the first 40 seconds that we saw that stock conversion.
Hey, you know what? We're trying to convert that stock into a win right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Elky's up in this bitch.
Alright, Maya with the dash attack, off the ledge, get the bubbles in effect, a little bit of swoop action, platform to wait for the tech there, okay, we take the get up attack, it happens time to time, the slide does whiff, and Elky's here in a good spot to possibly punish, but no, Maya, okay, ooh, caught by the upper, oh, but the parry, oh no.
Down tilt up strong, you're dead, you're gone, have a nice day. Alrighty, Maya now with a decent lead, still 75. Oh god, I might be regretting saying a decent lead right there. I was worried for a second there, but you know what, Maya breaking free, but only for a moment because we're immediately into the dash attack. F strong, down strong, or forward air. Forward air's an F strong now.
Okay, good break. Trying to use some spacing here. Elky is winning a lot of the neutral interactions here. Now having stage control. Has the mark here for later. Catching with the dash attack. Getting the setup here towards ledge. Going really deep. Maya caught out once again. Having to opt for some riskier options, but making it back. Okay, caught by the throw. Marked again. Caught by the strong. Ooh, but drifted out just in time and slide to slide. Maya
able to go ahead and finish it out with that down tilt into up strong. Fucking nasty.
Okay, it wasn't just a down tilt to up
no,
strong,
no,
right?
just a down tilt up strong.
Just, I don't know. There was some movement going on there with the dash back, dash forward into that slide just to catch at the right moment.
It was beautiful. I will say, sorry, that whole end of the game, I was just gawking at Elky's like different weird cancellations of like cancel fair, moonwalk, just to make it so much more cryptic as to when she was going to go for dash attack and neutral. Love that from her to make a move that normally is pretty consistently countered into a move that was so difficult to fight back against.
Okay, caught here towards the platform. Good call out. Oh! Ooh!
Goddamn.
Talk about that, Ian. Talk about that.
So here's the thing. When you're getting grabbed, there are certain times where the only way for you to die is by not hitting the special button. We need to learn, as a community, we need to learn to hit the special button.
And you know, this is just another message from me. And you know, I saw it and I knew what needed to be said.
It wasn't even Zetter. It's a play. It's gone over to the Orcanes. You gotta hit the special button against the Orcanes when the puddle is there. All right? It's fine if they get the normal pummel. Whatever. It's a little bit of extra damage. As long as they don't kill you, man. Oh. Cutlass, what are you saying? Stop.
See, I think Cutlass is onto something. Again! No! Yin, keep saying it. Maybe it'll stop.
It'll never stop. It's impossible. We can't stop it. The special pummel is forever. It's eternal. We'll never...
It's guaranteed. It isn't actually 50-50.
You know what? When the developers said they were adding Lorena to force people to play the pummel system in this game, they were so correct that they needed to add that. Unfortunately, the community did not learn the lesson.
All right. Maya right now, 89% here. Elky is looking a little bit better here to bring this to a game 5, but Maya definitely wanting to close this out. Good catch. Ooh. All right. Where are we going? Oh, wow. Just enough hurt box shifting. Okay, catch him with the get up. Good parry, but not actually able to capitalize.
Almost dead here. Just go ahead and keep it. Goddamn. Up strong. No follow-up there. Maya able to go ahead and win on the 50-50. Now keeping the pressure at the ledge. Having to be very careful with how they play because of the Lily. Damn. Maya able to go ahead and take it 3-1.
What a close 3-1 that was. Great set. Just, you know, shout outs to both the players, you know. Peak rivals. Peak rivals.
All right. Real quick. We're putting on the glasses because we need to. This is Teacher Yin here. All right.
I need you to look right into the camera because you need to mean it this time because obviously something isn't getting across.
I had a question in the chat. You know, they say no question is a stupid question. And this is true.
Are you about to ask
the
us
question?
A stupid question?
Was no. I'm answering a question from chat.
Okay.
Okay, but what if you are one normal pummel away from Zetter forward throw killing with no fire? Here's the thing. Why are you trying to do rocket science when you can't figure out 2 + 2 = 4? All right? Don't worry about that yet. Because you're never getting there. Because you're getting grabbed and they're getting the fire on you. And then they're killing you too early. So you're never getting to the point where they're one basic pummel away from killing you. Because you already died to special pummel into forward throw. Alright? We'll worry about that question when you figure out 1 + 1 = 2. Alright? When you figure out 1 + 1 = 2, then we can teach you multiplication. Until then, don't worry about that. Alright? You gotta focus on the immediate problem. If there are 2 issues, okay? There are 2 the life-threatening situation, okay? There is a bomb that you have to defuse in the next 10 seconds or you die. Or you also are dying of cancer. Don't fix the cancer first.
No.
Fix the bomb first.
The answer is dig a hole.
Dig a hole. That is
Science.
the answer. Dig a hole for science. All right, digging a hole is science. But no, please, for the love of God, just special. For the love of all that, God, Buddha, fucking, I don't know the Hindu gods. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I'm a dumbass American. All right, I became an atheist Shiva
That is
or
just
Krisha, you said?
One of like a few.
Shout outs to production for
thousands.
knowing Questia. Bro, our production knows about the Hindu gods because of Shin Megami Tensei. That is beautiful. Video games do bring us all together. All right. I can't. The worst part is I need y'all to understand, as mad and crazy as I am getting, I know for a fucking fact Dan somewhere out there is watching events like this, seeing people not hit the special pummel break and losing his goddamn mind.
All right, I think, we got to plug something that's been going on here in stream one last time, because we're going to get to pulling somebody's name out of a hat, metaphorical hat, for a possibility of a free pass to Evo. So if you haven't already,
Two winners from chat.
2 winners from chat. 3 winners from chat.
We're up to 3. Goddamn.
Okay.
Goddamn.
So if you haven't already and you want a chance at getting an Evo ticket, put exclamation mark. Is it E? Let me. Production. What's the command again?
Exclamation mark Evo pass.
All right.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
in the
my
chat. Hit exclamation mark Evo pass. All right. I'm gonna tell you right now. A lot of people have fucking passes. If you want to go to Evo, this is gonna be the biggest fucking event that we've had thus far. We are very likely to be on the main stage. We don't know for sure because they aren't releasing the attendance numbers, but there's a damn good shot. This is your chance. This is your opportunity, all right? So go ahead. Let me see some exclamation mark Evo passes. I will not be going in there because I already won my Evo pass. I'm already going to be there. All right? All right. Now, we're going to be pulling. Let's go. While we're waiting on somebody, we got our first one. Kid Sensei 95.
Congratulations.
Now, real quick, production. How do they go ahead? How will they be receiving that Evo pass? Is it just through whispers on Twitch? Okay. Can they hear you, by the way, or do I need to repeat all that? They cannot hear you. Okay, so you have 2 options for how you're going to go ahead and receive those codes. Number 1, just keep your Twitch whispers open. They can reach out through you there. Or if you are already in the Discord, or if you would like to join the Discord, go ahead, join there. Reach out to reach out to our production team and everything, and let them know, hey, this is who I am. I'm Mr. Kid Sensei 95. Let's get you that Evo pass. Let's get you W for the homeboy. Discord is in the chat now. We got number 2, Flippy Jam, bro. Been popping
Flippy Jam
all day.
All right.
Hey, you better pull up to Evo. All right. It's gonna be a fun event. You just want an Evo pass? Congrats. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick as shit. Now we got one more that we're gonna go ahead and give away tonight. Please, for the love of God, if you're wanting an Evo pass, if that is the one thing holding you back, because I'm gonna tell you right now, it is, let's see, $280 of a reward. Okay, your Evo, your registration, your entry to Rivals 2, all that shit gets covered. Enter, motherfuckers. This shit, that is a huge, huge reward.
I will emphasize, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. I will say, as someone who's gone to Evo multiple times, it is a crazy experience, and this is your potential time, like as a community for Rivals 2, to really push the numbers with this game, really show the passion that people have been putting towards this game for years. And being in attendance for Evo this year seems to be one of the better ways to do it.
It's going to be crazy. It's going to be, and look, I'm not saying for sure. I don't have insider info, but last year they revealed a character. You want to be there live when they reveal the next character. And shit, where this Evo is popping so big, they might have something else huge. Nasi, you fucking entered? Re-roll that? Bro already has a code. Re-roll that.
Wait, no, hold up. I was going to see if someone in my local scene
I'm trying to steal his code real fast and take it away from him.
But otherwise, we'll figure it out. But currently, I will not be in attendance. As much as I was talking it up, I can sadly not make it this year. But,
unless Montini does that flight for him.
Yeah, if someone pays for my flight, sure, I'll try to get out there.
That Discord link didn't work. I got you. Here's the Discord link. There you go. Have at it, chat.
You're gonna re-roll? Okay, that's
get
fine.
Fucked, Nasta, get fucked. We got Yokozami.
Hell yeah!
Winning the giveaway. Also, side note, shout out to Yokozami, the very final entrant for the giveaway, winning that pass. Shouts out. Hey. Now, that being said, if you are still wanting to go to Evo, there are tons of codes still consistently being given away. Watch your local events. Watch your streamers. Okay? Watch Zeke. Watch, fucking Zeus to Goose. Like, a lot of these guys have had codes that they're giving away. Maybe there's still more to give away. I don't know. I know that shitloads of them have been floating around. There are plenty of ways to go ahead and get yourself one. So, Wisely too. Yeah, shout out to Wisely. Anyways, that being said, that is our 3 Evo Pass winners today. Let's go ahead and get it with this this grand finals.
Yes, we are here. We are in grand finals here for Hop On Rivals 64. Fun number, by the way.
No idea what you're referencing.
Forget I even said it.
No. What was it?
Like, if you're not in the club, just
6-7! 6-7!
Now
that's funnier than
that's a few tournaments down the line. That's a little too early.
Hey, we're 3 hop-ons away. If you want to go ahead and watch Hop On 6-7, you better be here. Follow the channel, all right? All I'm gonna say. Watch the space. Bro's just saying, production is messing with me now. Production is sabotaging me. They're saying random things in my ears. Chat, help. The voices.
The voices?
Voices. They're getting to me. Sofilo, Maya, we got our winner. Let's go, Sophie. 1 rock, paper, scissors, the real battle.
All right.
What
Familiar
even is 6'4"?
scenery.
6'4" isn't relevant. What are we talking about?
Yeah, get with the times, Ian. What's going on here?
Yeah, come on. It's about 6'7". Get it together. Alrighty, starting off with the classic, that Godai Delta. This stage, absolutely gruesome to be playing on. Both of these characters have some mad advantage state when they get onto those platforms, get you locked in there. And Sophie, master at utilizing them, already up to 79%, keeping the damage racking.
Ooh, and the parry here to take back the advantage and killing off the top. Pretty cleanly done here. Now Maya catching the fire, catching the strong as well. Ooh, that is a scary spot, but man, Sofilo putting it all on the line, trying to cheese out a second stock there. That has to speak confidence.
No, she's just goated. She knew that she would get the stock later. All right, she goes ahead, secures it. Now Maya on the back foot, full stock down.
Did you say no to that? I said it speaks confidence. What
I don't know what
do
you're
you
talking
mean?
about. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't misspeak. Now 110. Maya racking up the damage with the most broken character in this game. Gets the back throw.
Go back and forth, trying to get the scoop. But what a clean utilization there of the forward strong there from Maya.
Got the jab, the down tilt. Still Sophie. That forward air, it hurts. It hits hard.
Okay. On high. Getting the fire ready for later. Teched out. Okay. Ooh, and the scoop off the top.
Beautiful up strong to go ahead and finish it out. Sophie, Maya, both of them wanted to go ahead and finish this up nice and quick, get this game over with. Now, Godai, first one, we're going to go ahead, get rid of that rock wall, get rid of the Aetherian Forest. We're not wanting to allow for Maya to get some of these early kills off the side. Still, we're going to go ahead, head over to this peak right here. Now, keep the damage rocking and rolling. So much damage real fast. 24, 17. Maya up on that, just trying to maintain it with the dash attack, the grab, up throw, maintaining the corner pressure, which, you know, against Maya on this stage, I think the whole thing might just be corner.
Yeah, like... Maya, I think, is doing really well with the stage pick thus far. Trying to get the ledge trump here. Do we have the timing? Yes, we do.
I love that. Just utilizing the up B cancel to go ahead and secure the ledge there. The slide off, such a slippery boy, Orcane able to go ahead and secure Maya the advantage state there. Now, though, it's Sophie's turn. Getting the shine, walking her all the way off to the side. Now, Maya, they got to go ahead and fight back. Gets the grab. Now, can we go ahead and secure the kill? Triple bear, no strong hit, though.
Fight back.
Sophie said no. She's not fighting back, all right? Nasta, you can't tell her what to do.
My bad, my bad.
Yeah, calm down there. Now, at this point, Maya not calming down one bit. I love this, maintaining that nice, good range pressure with the back airs, not trying to allow Sophie an easy out.
Ooh, I don't know if you're making it back from that. Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
No puddle, no way back there. Now, Maya back in advantage state, just going with the up air, or the up throw into the nair. Of course, that higher platform able to go ahead and allow for Sophie to break free, and that has allowed for her to regain this advantage.
All right. Ooh, really trying to go for the charge there on the neutral special. Trying to get some awkward shine angle from the looks of it.
All right, ooh, whipping on the grab. That means you're biting a geyser right there. Immediately grab as well. I love that tomahawk too to go ahead and put the pressure on to secure it. Sophie though, not dealing with none of that. That shine gets the full conversion. No kill though.
Okay, got a kill off of this. No, wow, that
You thought, you
insane.
really thought, man.
Okay, there we go.
There's the kill.
If that didn't, I might
great.
have called it for the night. I'll be honest. I was putting it all on the line there.
Purple screen means a kill. Okay? There's one thing I know. Purple screen equals kill. Ooh, you gotta be careful with those parries right there. Sophie putting you in the corner. Now, Maya, no. Oh, no conversion the way she wanted.
Yeah, there was no hitbox over on the other side of the puddle from the looks of it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, but on the other side here. Wait a minute. That's what Maya needed.
Yep. Maya able to go ahead and secure that after a scary moment there. Sophie just showcasing that she knows how to walk the whale dog, not with a yo-yo, but with a shine. Still though, Maya able to just go ahead and get the positioning with the puddle in that corner, able to get the kill.
You know, all toasters, toast 42 is on to something. That stage is always purple.
That stage is always purple. You got me there.
Are you still wearing the glasses, you know?
No, I'll put on the purple glasses though. I got you. Purple glasses locked in, just in case we got to teach a lesson again. All right.
Yeah.
Look, either one of these characters, you got to be ready for that special pummel. All I'm gonna say. Now, no lock in off of the up throw, unfortunately for Maya, and that has allowed for Sophie to go ahead, break right back into advantage state. Look for the shine spike and all. Now, instead, we're gonna go ahead and keep the pressure going on top of those platforms. You know, Sophie looking for the extra stage and everything. I love it because Maya has done such a good job of playing that close quarters against Setterburn. And so instead, Sophie been able to go ahead and maintain the dash dancing, the distance, getting the parries, getting the kills.
Oh, awkward angle here. Are we able to see an interrupt? No, Sapilo able to make it back. She's in a scary spot though, but high recovery. Ah, there's a stock.
Only 6% online right there. Ooh, immediate shine into the down strong lung. Love that from Sophie, just keeping it nice and simple with that advantage state though. Immediately right into the shine, the down airs. All right, there's a reason why people have been talking about Zetter lately. Have been talking about this character is fucking Falcon, not a Spacey.
Back to back. Catch up the tech. Puddle in effect. Ooh, risky tech out.
Ooh, love that jab to the grab. Keep the pressure nice and strong there again. Sophie, what is that, like 4 parries between 3 games?
Yeah, what's your excuse, Ian? You were talking about not being able to parry.
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, I'm not Sophie, all right? Sophie is just crazy. It's the forward throw for the damage. Got you locked to the corner. How you gonna get out? You don't get out like that. No. You don't just get a wave land like that. Oh, you got aggressive. You try to reversal. No. Sophie still got you locked. Come on, Maya. You got this. What you doing? Oh, F tilt. You going straight to puddle? No. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that?
Good tech. Ooh, okay.
You know what? Nair's a good way to break out. I applaud it, Maya. Good job. Might not matter though.
One more shot at this probably. Gonna take some damage here. Caught on the parry, sent out.
Has to go to puddle. That means reverse hit fair. Not quite gonna kill. You get the bubble button to go ahead and send us flying back to stage.
Oh, whiffing that grab, but what a great break on the pummel, but nevertheless, the re-grab into the straight convert.
See, chat? Maya avoided getting special pummel grabbed at the wrong time. And so she got to go ahead and do the neutral grab pummel break, you know?
You know, Combs, you're onto something. Why is it that Slade rarely sees purple screens?
Character needs a buff. Buff Slade.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be a twunk, not a twink. Come on. All right, the back air at this stage, way bigger, expanding those blast zones, make it so that Maya can hopefully get some of these edge guards a little bit more sustainably. But on top of that, if Maya wants to opt for it, she can go ahead and pop the puddle on the other side of the stage and make sure that she has a very easy 50-50 to go ahead and pull the trigger. And you'll notice that force Sophie into the further center of the stage instead of just that pure corner that she typically likes to maintain.
Yeah, I'm very curious, like in terms of the stage ending up being an option here, what, I think I missed what ended up getting banned earlier.
I missed it too. I'm not gonna cap. I don't know. That's not important. We're on Fire Capital. That's all I need to know. We're using bubbles. We're trying to pop Sophie in the corner. She got a little aggressive off the ledge, and she got punished for it. No strong hit, no kill. Doesn't matter. We got the kill anyways later.
Yeah, like in terms of how the play has been going, like in terms of what I want to see from Maya is just be really careful with bubble and utilization of the puddle. Just because I've seen a lot of parries and to punishes for the most part, and that's definitely stemmed from its loose utilization in neutral.
Ooh, got her right in the corner, but just couldn't maintain the pressure. Sophie with the slide off, trying to go ahead and get that edge guard. Don't need it. We got the down strong. We got the purple. Get the kill. Maya trying to respond with a parry of her own. Unfortunately, Sophie's the parry god today.
Good patience. Rekindle the flame.
All right, Maya with the side B to go ahead and get it back. That back
there too. Do we have the setup? Not quite. The Zetter special. Ouch.
That's the Zetter special. Up strong. No other qualifier. Just any up strong. All right, up tilt to the Nair. Puddle placement. Get it in a spot. Both of them parrying back to back.
I was ready for some tennis. I wanted to see a third pair.
You know what? Let's see how many parries you can get. Somebody at me. All right. Fourth throw. Get the damage. 109, though. We got to get this stock here if you're a Maya fan. Got the Nair. Pop you in the corner.
I love the stall there. Oh, the Trump and had the puddle just in case, too.
All right, Maya. I see you. She's got an opportunity here. Got to bring it to game 5 if she wants to get the chance.
Got to keep this clean here. You don't want to risk a parry or anything.
You know, I was about to complain about Orcane wobbling Zetter, but immediately Sophie started wobbling Maya.
Okay, Sophie in the spot to convert. Oh my goodness.
Those platforms did Sophie all the work in the world. I mean, we saw 2 different shine setups onto that platform, whether it was the up strong for stock 2, down strong for stock 3. Sophie just did such a good job of immediate adaptation based on the stage to be able to maintain advantage states. Very well done by Sophie.
Yeah, and just like we were kind of talking about the stage pick earlier and how like in terms of stages, you know, it ended up being a little bit more of what seemed to be like a stage for Maya, but in the end, I want to say like taking advantage of those top platforms led to a lot of confirms. It just so happens that the perfect knockback angle into a like strong conversion from having them on fire, like it was just super clean.
Yeah, absolutely wonderfully done. Now, that being said, look, folks, it's been a long day. We've seen some beautiful play, but we gotta ask you one more time. Help support these players, all right? Mascherino, go ahead, hit it up, get some free money to these players. You don't even, all you have to do, connect an account. That gives an extra 25 cents to the pot, all right? Here, I'll do the hard part for you. Look at that. Exclamation mark, Mascherino, there's the link. Hit that link, give a little bit of free money to our players. They worked hard for it, okay? They put on a great show, they always do. And we will see y'all next week. I've been Yin, this has been Nasta. Go check us out. Have a wonderful night.
Peace out, y'all.